Good evening, everyone. Welcome into the Hallman Automotive pregame show. I'm Tommy Wood along with Jeff Colburn as we have made our way down to Marbury for Week 6 action. The Volunteers taking on the Marbury Bulldogs. And, Jeff, when you get ready for this ball game tonight, you look at it, and you hate to say it's a must-win, but the Volunteers really need a victory.
They got to have a victory tonight, Tommy. It's probably the biggest game they've had thus far, but let's be honest with each other. Last week, they looked like a totally different team than the one we saw in the previous 4 weeks. You look at Tallahassee running back Brandon Baines, had almost 400 total yards against this defense, and he shredded a defense that we thought through the first 4 ball games was pretty strong and might be the strong point of this team this year. But they're struggling. They're trying to find some confidence, and they need to come out here and find that confidence early in this ball game.
You know, you look at it, and even though the Vols are 2-3, and a lot of folks are kind of wondering what's going on, scratching their heads, trying to figure it out, they really control their own destiny. And you look at the second half of the season, no disrespect to any of those teams, there's no way that the competition is as tough as the first half.
Exactly.
But to make a run to get into the playoffs the next 4 weeks, it's crucial because it's all region matchups.
It is, and you talk about the midpoint of the season. I like the way the association broke it up and gave them an opportunity to have a bye week. This team needed it. They were a tired football team. They really came out emotionless as a term, I guess you can use the other 2 weeks ago against Tallahassee. Just didn't play with a lot of intensity. They didn't come out with a fire that we normally like to see on a Friday night from this bunch. But they've got to get back into it, especially offensively. We've talked about it for 5 weeks. They haven't found their identity. They're struggling to find that, see what they do best, get something going, and that's where their confidence is going to come from here tonight.
Taking on the Marbury Bulldogs, again, the Hallman Automotive pregame show. When we come back, we're going to talk about the Bulldogs and the Vols, getting you set for Week 6 action right here on WAXC TV.
There's more than one way to get professional lawn care. Do it yourself, like this homeowner, with whatever this is. Pros use reliable, powerful Gravely equipment. This homeowner gets by with something else. Gravely delivers the high performance and quality professionals stake their reputation on. Gravely outpowers, outlasts, outperforms. Get what the pros use.
Get Gravely lawn equipment and more at Abernathy Farm Supply in Alexander City.
At Cabinets Direct, we strive to provide top quality products along with professional and courteous service. As a family-owned and operated company, we have over 40 years of combined experience in cabinetry sales and installation. We offer a wide range of cabinetry with fully customizable options. We also use only locally made products, keeping our money in our community. For more information, give us a call or visit our showroom. Cabinets Direct.
Miss Kitty's Country Kitchen in Hackneyville is serving up some good old-fashioned cooking. From their famous fried catfish to delicious chicken fingers, pork chops, hamburger steaks, and even prime-cut steaks, as well as sandwiches. Don't forget about their daily lunch specials for that quick, good, down-home lunch every Tuesday through Friday. Miss Kitty's Country Kitchen makes it so good, you'll think Mama's in the kitchen. So load up the family and go see Miss Kitty and Tommy for the best food at affordable prices in Hackneyville. Call 256-329-3111. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m.
Young's Drug Store has proudly served the citizens of Lineville and the surrounding areas for more than 50 years, providing fast, friendly service. At Young's Drug Store, you're more than just a number, which is why we strive to always greet you with a warm hello and friendly smile. Young's Drug Store offers a convenient drive-through window, prescription compounding, vaccination services, and after-hours emergency availability to better serve you. Young's Drug Store now even has the convenience of viewing and refilling your prescriptions online at youngsdrugstorellc.com. Young's Drug Store, located on Highway 9 in Lineville, 256-396-5632.
First State Bank is a community-owned bank established in 1971 with a mission to be the bank for all people in the area with a primary focus on good old-fashioned customer service. First State Bank has convenient branches located in Lineville, Ashland, and Wedowee. Since its founding, First State Bank has continued to grow and keep up with the banking industry changes in technology to give its customers the best service available, such as internet and mobile banking. First State Bank, here to make dreams come true for people just like you.
Harris Plumbing and Electric, just off the Ashland Square, has everything you need from the floor to the ceiling. Any project, big or small, looking to upgrade those dinosaur appliances? They have a huge warehouse of scratch and dent GE appliances that will save you thousands. You'll even have to look real hard for the scratches, and they come with factory warranties. You owe it to yourself to shop Harris Plumbing and Electric, where your dream kitchens become reality. Located just off the Ashland Square, give them a call today at 256-354-5600. Harris Plumbing and Electric is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
We're selling all brand new cars below invoice. That's right. You buy a new car from us, it's below invoice. We have interest rates that are below those credit union interest rates. We even have 0% on new vehicles. And we have one of the greatest selections to choose from. We have Chevrolet, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, we got it all. So you come see us right here at Clay Automotive and experience the new Clay Way.
And welcome back into the Hallman Automotive pregame show. Tommy Wood along with Jeff Colburn as we're getting set for Class 5A Region 3 action. Again, it's the Marbury Bulldogs and the Volunteers from Clay Central doing battle here. A big matchup tonight region-wise. You talk about the offense for Central, Jeff. You're talking about a unit midway point, only 13 points a ball game. That is where really a lot of folks have been trying to figure out what they could do offensively. I'm sure the coaches used that week off to try to find out maybe some different solutions to their offensive woes.
Well, and again, let's be totally honest, they've had no semblance of a passing game, and that's hurt. It's restricting them what they can do. This defense has come in on here on Friday night, and they key on Jalen Lyles, plain and simple. They know that he's the bulk and the bell cow of this team, and it's just been hard to get anything established offensively. Of course, penalties, we talked about it, turnovers, averaging about 4 a ball game and about 6 or 7 penalties a game. Those things kill drives. But look tonight, we've got a couple of guys that's been hurt. The off week last week gave them a chance to nurse those injuries and hopefully get back to close to 100%. Talking about JoJo Staples, number one, had a lower leg injury that hopefully he's over now, can really be a big help to this offense. Averaging almost 10 yards every time he touches the ball. They've got to find a way to get him the football and, if nothing else, get some relief for Jalen Lyles. But JoJo's the guy that they're going to depend on offensively. And also along that offensive line, the starting center, Dawson Taylor's been out for a couple of weeks, had a knee injury. Look for him maybe to move out at the tight end position, maybe a tackle. But either way, if he comes back at center, Dawson Taylor's got to be a big addition back into this offensive line.
You know, offensively, you're talking about teams really keying on Jalen Lyles. Coming into tonight's game, which is week 6, 113 carries. That's over 22 carries a ball game. The nearest rusher for the Volunteers had only 31 rushes on the season. So you know the defenses are starting to obviously know that number 16 is going to be in the middle of the offense. And I'm like you. I feel like that if the football can get in number 4's hands, again, averaging 10 yards a carry, he can make some great things happen.
And another big thing they've got to do offensively, they've got to hold on to the football, limit their turnovers, and limit their penalties. A lot of mental mistakes, jumping off sides, motion and stuff like that they've really got to limit and pick up, get manageable second down situations. Stay out of these 2nd and 10, 2nd and 9, 2nd and 8 long yardage situations. Get something on first down, allows you to open your offense up a little bit more.
You know, defensively, we have praised them for the first 4 weeks, getting ready for last week's game. Someone called me after the game last Friday night against Tallahassee and said, when is the last time a team from Clay County allowed almost a 400-yard rusher? I said, when's the last time a team has ran for over has been able to get 400 yards in a game? It was very disheartening. And I look at that Central Volunteer defense, a lot of missed tackles, a lot of things. They just had no answer for Brandon Baines.
You go back and look at that game film, so many times Brandon Baines was hit. They had their hands on him at the line of scrimmage, but how many 40, 50, 60-yard runs did he break off? They've got to wrap up tonight, play technique football, but the one thing they got to do, they got to swarm to the football. This Clay County bunch has been known to swarm defensively to the football. They got to get back to doing that, play with some motion, with emotion, play with heart, and get out here and get after it early.
You know, I tell you, you look at this team from Marbury. Again, they come in tonight after a big win over Chilton County last week. They've had troubles in the region. They have defeated Talladega but fell to Sylacauga and Shelby County. And so a lot of folks are going, okay, well, Shelby County defeated them. Central might have the upper hand. But I'm going to tell you, this Marbury team, I had a chance to watch them on film. There's not a shortage of talent.
You're right. They've got some athletes, especially in their backfield with their quarterback and their tailback. But much like Clay Central, Marbury is a team that's struggling offensively to find their identity. They've not really got the direction they want to go in. They've played a couple of different quarterbacks, but watch for KJ Palmer tonight. He's the guy, the tailback, 5'8", like 180 pounds, a lot like we saw out of Baines last week, but this guy's only a freshman. He's just now learning how to pick his holes, how to follow his lead blocks. Going to be a great asset, but Central's got to keep him in check tonight.
They're very excited about the future of KJ Palmer. We're excited because we're moments away from kickoff. Again, it's week Week 6 action. Class 5A Region 3 matchup tonight. It's Marbury and Central Clay doing battle right here on WAXC TV. That wraps it up for the Hallman Automotive pregame show. We'll be back in just a moment.
You may know them from high school, from the local grocery store, or even your own neighborhood. These local teens have embarked on a new journey, one that begins at Southern Union State Community College. Visit suscc.edu/journey to see the life's journey these students have planned. We believe that you have an amazing journey ahead of you too, and Southern Union is the perfect place to begin at an affordable price close to home. Southern Union, where the journey begins.
It's football season, and the Tide is ready to roll again. Bama fans, make sure you have everything you need to show your Tide pride. Bama Wear on Highway 280 in Childersburg has it all. Polo coaches shirts, game day t-shirts, hats, watches, autographed memorabilia, Daniel Moore prints, and home goods. Bama Wear is also the original home of the popular Bama Girl t-shirts and has plenty of Tide stuff for the Bama ladies, including houndstooth purses, dresses, raincoats, and more. So whether you're gearing up to show your Tide pride at home or the game, there's only one place to go. Bama Wear on Highway 280 in Childersburg. You can also get your Tide gear online at BamaWear.com. Roll Tide.
How come we're selling brand new 2015s when the other guys are selling leftover 2014s? Because we're the auto giant. Hey, coming right now, 2015 Honda Fit, folks, 41 miles per gallon. Look at this, $97 a month. The all-new Sarah Honda, Sylacauga. You come and see us. Hey, it's bigger selection, it's better prices. It's the Honda Summer Clearance Event. Coming right now, folks. One example, fun to drive Honda Accords like this, just $139 a month. Come on, that is so low you can't say no. Sarah Honda, Sylacauga, you come and see us.
The best Mexican dining experience around is found at Monte Alban Mexican Restaurant. Real authentic Mexican cuisine and atmosphere awaits you at Monte Alban with great specials on popular dishes such as the new chimichanga with shrimp, only $10.99. Beef or chicken chimichanga specials for only $3.99. Choose from select lunch or dinner combinations. Buy one and get one half off. Want to celebrate your birthday? Get a free drink, meal, and dessert when you dine in. 2 convenient locations on the Court Square in Ashland and on Highway 9 in Lineville to serve you.
Lake Martin Vein and Laser Center specializes in all things vein and laser oriented. Our physicians treat varicose veins and spider veins. We also utilize laser technology for things such as hair removal, tattoo removal, laser skin tightening, and laser facial peels. Wouldn't you like to see those unsightly varicose veins or spider veins disappear? Remove that dark, unwanted hair or eliminate fine lines and wrinkles. Most procedures are done in 15-minute sessions. Visit our website at lakemartinvein.com or call our office today at 256-212-9300.
For top quality sales and top quality service to back it up, look no further than Chainsaw Sales and Service on Highway 9 in Goodwater. Get the best names in chainsaws, trimmers, and mowers.
Steel.
A leading brand in chainsaws and lawn equipment.
Hustler.
The top-selling zero-turn lawnmower. At Chainsaw Sales and Service, you not only get the best product available, you can count on Jackie and his staff to provide the best service around for all your small engine needs, from parts to service. Contact Chainsaw Sales and Service at 256-839-6607.
Looking for a reliable mid to late model vehicle at an affordable price? Hallman Automotive of Lineville can help you with several lending options to get you the best rates with low payments on cars, trucks, and SUVs. Credit problems? No worries. Hallman can get you financed. Hallman also has Graceland portable buildings and many options with financing available and no credit check. Need work done? Count on Hallman Automotive and Transmission. Certified ASC technicians with 25 years experience in business. Alignments, brakes, transmissions, tires, and much more. Count on Hallman Automotive for all your auto needs. A hometown business with hometown people you can deal with.
Are you having a hard time today filling that position that you have open? Are you out there today looking for that right career opportunity?
At Onan Staffing Our Businesses People, we help motivated job seekers and partnering companies grow and prosper by setting the staffing industry standard for strong employee relations and exemplary customer service. We believe employees are a responsibility, not a commodity. Start building your career today. We position job seekers in a variety of services.
Let us help you today. Give us a call at Onan Staffing.
The Lake Martin Vein and Laser Center coin toss as you see the captains meeting out there at midfield for Central. It looks to be Eli Johnson as well as Cal Riley. And also you've got Tim Henry. And also out there is number 65, Brady Allen. For Marbury, the captain's number 55, Landon Wright. Number 33, and that is John Lucas. And number 25, Tyson Whitford. Tommy Wood along with Jeff Coburn here in week number 6 of the high school football season. And Jeff, great accommodations here at Marbury. Let's talk about the folks here being very hospitable tonight.
Been great people, Tommy. They helped us any way they could. And I'm going to tell you, when you walk in here, you kind of feel like you're walking in at home, because the same architects and folks that probably built Clay Central built this one, press box. The bleachers now almost identical.
Captains meet out there at midfield. Again, the coin toss won by Marbury. They want the football to open up this ball game. Again, that is your Lake Martin Vein and Laser Center coin toss. Lake Martin Vein and Laser Center, full-service vein treatment facility. Taking a look at the Marbury offense, and again, you start off with a good-looking tailback, only a freshman, but KJ Palmer, 5'9", 180. This guy looks the part. He looks like a man among boys. Honestly, he's a big guy, runs very hard, and I think that he's got to be the focal point of this Volunteer team tonight.
And still growing into that position. Tommy, you mentioned that he's only a freshman, but very strong leg drive, good hard runner, real coachable kid. The coaches are high on his future here at Marbury.
Devin Brown, the senior quarterback, 5'10", 160. The wideouts are TJ Ray, 5'11", 195, a senior. Christian Mitchell, the senior, at 5'10", 190. Also on the outside, Eli Powell, 5'6", 125, a senior. And Devin Harrison, 5'10", 200. He is a senior. On the front line, you're going to have to really judge for yourself. We don't have a lot of sizes for this team. I'll tell you, Landon Blankenship is the junior center. Jake Chandler and Thomas Smith are guards. Smith, a junior, and Chandler, a senior. Also, you've got Bradley Dennis, the junior tackle. Also, Caleb Winningham, he is a junior tackle as well. Jeff, let's talk a little bit about the ball defense. Again, some familiar faces back in that lineup.
They are, Tommy, and they're welcome back after a spotty performance against Tallahassee a couple of weeks ago. Really came in the season thinking this was the strong point of this team, but they've got to get back to fundamentals. Across the front, in the middle, you've got the senior DJ Denny at 6 foot, 255 pounds. Your defensive tackles, Lane Browning, 5'10", 190. Kobe Robinson, 5'11", 195. They're both seniors. At the defensive ends, Marcus Heflin, a junior, at 5'8", 180. And Bobby Carter, 5'8", 185 on the other side. Your cornerbacks, Deion Drummond's a senior at 5'6", 140, and JoJo Staples back after that leg injury at 5'10", 180. All-world linebacker Peyton Reynolds, at 6 foot, 210, a senior, and Tyler Smith, 5'5", 175 pound junior. DJ Ford and Ladarius Zachary are your safeties.
Isaac Andrews for the Talladega Ford kickoff. Check him out on the web, TalladagaFord.com. Andrews kick, booming kick. Tally retreats back inside the 5-yard line, goes to the 10, to the 15, far side, 20, 25, and he will bring it out close to the 30-yard line. That is where Marbury will start, first down and 10.
Good kick by Andrews that time, but Tally fielded around the 2-yard line, had a lot of green in front of him. Good special teams play to open up the game from Marbury.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. They are dressed in the white pants, the white jerseys with the blue numeral, also the blue headgear. Vols in the silver pants with the red and blue trim, also the red jerseys with white numerals and the navy blue headgear. Marbury starting out with 2 wideouts to the near side. That is Powell, and also to the near side, it is Tyson Whitford. Shotgun formation for Devin Brown. He'll leave it, coming to the near side, trying to get the corner. A flag on the play. Good play out here by Flanord as he brings down Dwayne Talley. A loss on the play. Looks like a holding back in the interior as well.
That's what it's going to go thrown right in the back of one of the offensive linemen. Somebody up front got a hand out there, but Talley, the senior, getting the start back there at tailback with the first carry. But as you mentioned, Flournoy, a young man we've been real high on coming into this year, 6'5", 155 pound sophomore, getting the start at corner and makes a big tackle.
Holding against the Marbury Bulldogs to open it up. And the Vols will more than likely decline that penalty. No, actually, they'll move them back, and they'll replay first down after the loss of about 3. Just underway here. Glad to have you along. Week number 6 across the way. A less than stellar crowd for the Volunteers tonight. Long ride down here as the Vols get underway. Palmer in the backfield with Brown. Brown with the shotgun look will take it. Step back, look, steps it under. Now got a little running room, comes to the near side. He's going to be hit right at the line. Good play. He is driven back after a big hit. I believe that's Tyler Smith, the first one to him. And then a host of volunteers will bring him down. It's going to bring 2nd and long.
Yeah, Smith and a couple others there to make the tackle, but credit Kobe Robinson with pressure right up the gut to force him out of the pocket that time and allow the pursuit to get to him.
2nd down, and we'll call it about 15 yards to go, needing to reach the 39-yard line. As actually longer than 15, just try to cheat with the scoreboard. It's going to be further than that. Looks like about 21 yards to go. Brown with the shotgun, gives off to Palmer. He comes back. He's going to be hit and dropped right at the line. Good play on the interior. Tyler Smith in there. And also it is Noah Leary up to make the stop.
And Tommy, we talked about it coming in early on. This team need to build some confidence and get some momentum. The defense get on the field first gives them just that.
A lot better than 2 weeks back
Exactly.
when we were seeing Baines already in the end zone at this point. Defense looking good here on the first couple of plays. 2 wideouts come to the near side. You got Palmer back there in the backfield with Devin Brown on 3rd and long. Slot back to the near side as well. You see him there. This time hands it off to Palmer. Palmer cuts it back in, but not much there. Comes to close to the 20-yard line. Good stop on the inside there. And Jalen Lyles helping out with that hit.
Tommy, you talk about Palmer being the freshman that this team real high on. You saw the little miscommunication that time. Had the wrong play in his head, came to the wrong side of the quarterback, and that was just slowed that play down long enough for the Central to get there and make the stop.
Punting time for Marbury. It is Devin Harrison back in punt formation. DJ Ford to return the punt, as he will stand near midfield. Snap back there to him, almost blocked.
Yep.
And they're going to get Tim Henry roughing the punter. Ford then fumbles. He'll get back on it. But that's going to be roughing the punter, so the Vols are going to give the Marbury Bulldogs a 1st down.
Tommy really got a good punt out of there, about 42 yards, and DJ Ford mishandled it. Fortunate to get on it, but I'm not sure.
Just running into the kicker.
Yeah, that's what
I
think that's what it's going to be, just a 5-yard variety. So not sure they're going to take this penalty. Maybe they're satisfied with where the kick wound up at.
Yeah, they will. The officials are discussing it, and they are coming this way, and it's just roughing the kicker, no personal foul. So I would assume they will just give them the football back here deep and
that's going to be their decision.
So the Vols do not get the roughing call. I was kind of concerned there that might be the call, but again, instead it is volunteer football, 1st down and 10.
Well, something you got to notice from a coaching standpoint. That snap very slow, getting back to the punter may be something they can try to work on during the game.
Vols will have it 1st down and 10 at their own 36-yard line, going right to left here on your screen. And the ball will start on the near hash. DJ Ford comes to the near side. Davin Flanord goes to the far side. I backfield. Back behind J.T. Burns. Heflin at fullback. Jalen Lyles dots the I. 1st down at 10. Along the front line, Dawson Taylor at center. 6'2", 190 a junior. Adam Milam, 5'10", 210 at junior. At guard, also Justin Denny, 5'8", 175 a senior. The tackles, Trey Kidd, 6'2", 280. Adam Brown, 6'1", 220 a junior. High backfield, handoff goes to Lyles right side. Lyles is hit at the line, struggles forward. He may have picked up a few yards, carries the pile forward close to the 39-yard line. A gain of about 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of room to run, Tommy, but I'm not sure Lyles followed that play like it was supposed to. Trey Kidd was pulling from the left side and pulling wide. Maybe that play designed to go to the boundary, but Lyles thought he saw a gap.
2nd down, about 6.5 yards to go for the Volunteers. This time back to the wishbone, 2 tight end look. J.T. Burns up under center as he will give it on the left side. That's Lyles. He's hit at the line, falls forward, gets across the 40-yard line and buries his head and dives out to about the 43. Gain of about 5. It's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll say about 2.5 to 3.
Just second effort that time. Got him an extra couple of yards before Hunter Fry and Todd Lucas comes in there for the Bulldogs to make the tackle.
Landon Wright, the nose tackle, 5'10", 225 a senior. Sam Hicks, Darren Clemens are the ends. Also, you got Romello Hicks, a senior. Justin Downs, an outside linebacker. I backfield again. Fakes it, dropped back, does Burns. In the flats it goes, caught by Marcus Heflin. He's got a first down. He'll bring it out to about the 48-yard line.
Got to like that. Is kind of conservative, Tommy. They just brought Heflin out of the backfield underneath the coverage that time. Got him out there in the flats, and J.T. Burns delivers the football for the first down.
Clay Automotive first down. Come see the new Clayway, where cars are definitely cheaper in the country. Keeping this drive alive with Clay County Automotive. First down and 10. Mark it just outside the 48-yard line. Here's Milstead to the near side. JoJo Staples here as well. I backfield, back behind Burns. Lyles comes in motion. They'll hand it off to Heflin on the right side. Heflin is hit at the line. He will fall close to midfield, but really only a gain of about 1. It's going to bring up second and long.
Yeah, they tried to flood the left side of the field that time, Tommy, and they ran the ball back to the weak side, but number 25, Tyson Whitford, and looked like Hicks both there to make the stop for the Bulldogs.
Second down at about 8. JoJo Staples and Ford will come to the near side. The I backfield behind Burns. As Burns will quick it on the outside. JoJo Staples has got it. One man to beat. Can't get loose, and he's going to be dropped, no gain. That time, JoJo could not escape the tackle. And it's going to ring up third and long.
Just tried that quick receiver screen out in the flats, and the safety, Dante Talley, up in coverage, makes a good open field tackle, not lets him get behind him, and they're facing with a long third down conversion.
Third down at about 8 yards to go. Game clock at 7:07 left in the first period. We are scoreless. Flanord and Ford will go to the far side. The I backfield back behind Jalen Lyles. Actually, the backfield behind Burns. Pitches back to Lyles, trying to get to the corner. He's going to be hit at the line and driven back. He'll lose a couple of yards. Fourth down and 10. Hall's got to kick it away.
And Tommy, something we talked about coming down here, they're experimenting with Milam and Brown together on that right side, but neither one's working right now. The defensive front for the Bulldogs really getting a push off the snap of the ball and just standing the ground along the line of scrimmage.
Just nowhere to run the football, and officials come from this side. I believe that Marbury may have called a timeout here.
They did.
They have a timeout by the Bulldogs. We'll take the break as well. 6:26 remaining in the first period. No score. It's Marbury and the Vols right here on WAXC TV.
We're selling all brand new cars below invoice. That's right. You buy a new car from us, it's below invoice. We have interest rates that are below those credit union interest rates. We even have 0% on new vehicles. And on our pre-owned selection, we have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles that we've ever had here at Clay Automotive. So you come pick you one out, you'll love it. And come experience the new Clay way.
At Cabinets Direct, we strive to provide top quality products along with professional and courteous service. As a family-owned and operated company, we have over 40 years of combined experience in cabinetry sales and installation. We offer a wide range of cabinetry with fully customizable options. We also use only locally made products, keeping our money in our community. For more information, give us a call or visit our showroom. Cabinets Direct.
Do you smoke or dip and want to quit but haven't been able to with conventional means? Try Vapor. It works. Highway 9 Vapor has hundreds of flavors of e-liquid, from full and light flavor cigarettes to Cuban cigar flavor, even dreamsicle, blueberry waffle, and many, many more. Visit Highway 9 Vapor online at highway9vapor.com. That's HWY9vapor.com. Call them at 256-252-8665 or stop by the store at 93119 Highway 9 in Lineville. Highway 9 Vapor. Stop smoking and start vaping today.
Why pay more for name brand children's, boys, juniors, and misses clothing when you can save big at Upsy Daisy Resale Boutique in Sylacauga? A great selection of names like Polo, Abercrombie, Mud Pie, and more. Upsy Daisy has maternity clothing for expecting mothers and accessories like bedding, strollers, and car seats. And they're all at affordable prices. And if you're cleaning out your closets, Upsy Daisy will even buy, consign, or offer store credit for trade-ins. See TJ, Cindy, and the rest of the staff at Upsy Daisy Resale Boutique in Sylacauga.
Depot Computer, located next to Depot Gun and Pawn on Highway 280 in Alexander City, is now selling and servicing cell phones, iPads, and tablets. Depot Computer also sells and services computers, laptop, and desktop accessories, virus protection. Get them cleaned up now. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Depot Computer, located next to Depot Gun and Pawn on Highway 280 in Alexander City.
Hey, just in time for back to school, there's a big sale at Sarah Nissan Sylacauga. Coming right now, folks, is our bottom line sales event. That means brand new Versys like this, 40 miles per gallon. Check this out, $99 a month. Sarah Nissan Sylacauga. You come and see us. Hold on, I thought of one more thing, folks. During the big bottom line sales event, brand spanking new 2015 Nissan Altimas like this, $5,000 off if you like, $199 a month. Make that short drive. Sarah Nissan Sylacauga. You come and see us.
Isaac Andrews in punt formation for the Vols. Good snap back there to him. Kind of off the side of his foot. It's going to get a good roll inside the 25-yard line. It'll roll out of bounds across the way. And they will mark it inside the 25 at the 23. Marbury first down at 10 from their own 23-yard line.
Only about a 29-yard punt off the side of the foot of Andrews, but it got a good central bounce, picked up another 5 or 6 yards.
Thanks to all the sponsors bringing you volunteer football on WAXC TV. They include Sarah Nissan of Sylacauga, Bamelware, Miss Kitty's Country Kitchen, also attorney Marsha Mason, and Chainsaw Sales and Service. Last time, 3 and out after a big penalty on first down for the Bulldogs. This time they come out with 2 receivers to the near side. One will go to the far side. Devin Brown, shotgun formation for the Bulldogs. He'll take it. Leave it with his tailback and chop down right at the line is going to be Palmer. He took a pretty good shot right on that ankle. He's going to hobble out. He took a pretty good helmet right to the lower leg, and he's not going to be able to get off the field. He's down.
Yeah, I think it was Tyler Smith that got in there and just took his feet out from under him. A little bit of a delayed handoff, but Tyler Smith stepped in the gap and took him down.
He will pick up about 3 to 4 on the play. But again, he took a pretty good pop to the lower left leg, and he is down on the field right now. They're checking him out there. As we will, again, get ready for more action here momentarily. Okay, he's hopping up now, so just a pretty good little pop. Again, it could just be a bruise, but now he's jogging off. Okay, he's moving pretty good as he comes across the way, so I'm sure we will see more of number 36 as this game moves on. 2nd down and 6. 2 split outs come to the near side. That is Powell and Whitford. Whitford in slot formation, covered by Bickerstaff. Nord man-to-man with Eli Powell out here on the outside. Brown takes it, drops back to pass. Looking, got pressure, dumps it off. The catch is then made at the 30-yard line and then slipping down at the 34. And that is going to be Ray. He is close to a first down and looks like he's got it. Brought down by Flanord.
Tommy had a couple of receivers deep in the routes that time, and Talley just comes out of the backfield in the flats. Good job of Devon Brown checking down his receivers and dumping it to the open man for the first down.
First down and 10 at the 34.5-yard line. Ball on the near hash. Marbury with their first down of the night. Eli Powell goes to the far side. Devin Brown, shotgun formation, and he's got Talley back there with him. This time Brown's going to keep it, comes to the right side. He is going to be hit and spun down. Good play by Bobby Carter. Carter would not let him outside, and he's going to drop him for a loss.
I mean, we praised Bobby Carter for the last 3 or 4 ball games, getting thrown out there at that cornerback position, doing a good job standing his ground, not letting the guys get wide on him, and Carter makes a good tackle.
Loss of about a yard brings up 2nd down and about 11. Clock rolling with 4:41 left in the first period. No score, as you see it there, your First State Bank score. This time Brown gets it, drops back, looking, now dumps it off in the flats. The catch is made by Talley, circles back inside, and he's going to be drilled right at the line of scrimmage. Talley tried to circle back in, but Lane Browning was there waiting on him, also Tyler Smith. And it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Good coverage downfield again. Had 2 receivers going deep, but a poor snap. A bounce back there to Brown. Just didn't have time to set his feet and look downfield. Dumped it to his safety valve out in the flats.
3rd down and 11. Couple of split outs go to the left side, which is the wide side of the field. Volunteers getting some pressure here early on Devin Brown. Low snap again. Brown rolls out to the left side. Going to try to tuck in under and try to run, being chased, and he is going to be driven out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up a punting situation for the Bulldogs. And it will be punting time, and the Vols get the ball back.
Central gambled a little bit that time. They sent Peyton Reynolds on the blitz, and the guys along the line picked it up well. So did Brown. Got out of the pocket, tried to make something happen, but going to come up shy of the marker.
Just a design roll, and they roll away from the pressure and almost pick up the 1st down. They will be about 5 yards shy, as Harrison will punt the football away. Ford standing back inside the 30-yard line. Last time had a little trouble fielding it, got movement in the interior over there, and that's going to cost Marbury another 5. They'll get to re-kick that one, so it'll move it back 5 yards, and Marbury will punt it again.
Yeah, somebody on the left side looked like they moved a little bit early, but it's going to back them up to near the 35-yard line. And so far, first couple of possessions, these 2 defensive fronts playing lights out.
Bulldogs to punt the football away. Again, DJ Ford standing along the far hash, as he is standing around the 30-yard line.
Mitchell back in punt formation, number 9. Damian Ford, deep for the Volunteers, standing at the 29-yard line.
Another slow snap back there to him. He gets this kickoff, and the Vols will get away from it and let it roll inside the 25-yard line, down to the 23, so he gets a good roll. The Vols will start their second possession at the 23.
Going to wind up with about 41 yards out of the kick. It was a high kick, but once it hit, again, it took a Bulldog bounce and gets inside the 25-yard line.
3:37 left here in the first period. We are scoreless. Volunteers with their second possession. Last time picked up 1 first down and then had to punt the football away on their second set of downs. High backfield behind J.T. Burns. He'll take it, give it to Lyles right side. Lyles tries to bounce it outside, and he will struggle forward to about the 26-yard line. Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And Tommy, one thing you notice in Marbury right now, just dared Central to run against them. Their safety, Dante Talley's right up at the line of scrimmage. They've got a couple of guys off the ball, but most everybody within 3 or 4 yards of the ball.
As we have seen pretty much the entire season, 8 to 9 players and defenders in the box. And that seems to be holding true here tonight. Milstead comes to the near side. Power eye set back behind Burns. Burns will take it and give it to Lyles right side. Lyles gets a block. Lyles cuts through a hole. He's got a first down out to the 36-yard line.
And one thing you got to like, that's something that can break a big play for you. They're really crashing from the outside, Tommy. If Lyles can find that little gap and get into the secondary with his speed and ability, it can turn into a big play.
Good for another Clay Automotive first down, where cars are cheaper in the country. And again, keeping this drive alive. You can do the same with Clay Automotive. JoJo Staples to the near side. Jalen in at quarterback shotgun formation. It's a quarterback keeper left side. He's hit once, carries the defender forward across the 40-yard line. He'll move it out to the 42.
Right now having a little bit of success moving the football. The guys up front, you talk about Justin Denny, Adam Milam, Brown kid doing a good job of opening some holes.
2nd down and a couple of yards to go. Vols finding a little bit of success here on this drive, moving the football. JoJo Staples comes to the near side. Peyton Reynolds in shotgun actually in the slot formation. Jalen sends Peyton in motion to the far side. Second down and a couple. It's Jalen going to the right side, following Reynolds, finds a gap, scoots through it, midfield, and he's got another Clay Automotive first down. He's down to the Marbury 46-yard line.
Tommy, something you and I had heard talk of in the last couple of days was putting Colby Robinson in along that offensive line. He's been in there the last 3 snaps and doing a good job at that offensive tackle position.
First down and 10. They will move it to the 47-yard line. Ford goes to the far side. Davin Flanord joins him there. Back to the I formation. J.T. Burns back in there. Tailback in the I is Jalen Lyles. First down and 10. He'll fake it, but a flag on the play. Movement looks to be the call against the Vols. It is. That'll cost them 5 and bring up 1st and 15.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was Ford or maybe Flanord out on one of the wideouts, I think, moved a little bit early and drew the flag that time. And this offense just beginning to get into a little bit of rhythm. That's something we talked about, coming in here averaging about 60 yards and 7 flags in a ball game. They can't do that here on the road.
First down and now 15 yards to go for the Vols. To the near side is DJ Ford. Power I set. Back behind Burns. As he will take it, sweep to the left side. Lyles needing to get a block. Comes around the corner. Going to use the stiff arm, and he will take it to about the 47-yard line. Gains about 4 to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, good job out here, Lucas. Todd Lucas also looked like Clemens standing their ground. We know how bad that stiff arm can be from Jalen Lyles, but they stayed with him and brought him down at the stick.
Second down, and we'll say closer to 10 yards to go. Ball at the 47-yard line. Fast-moving first period, only 1:15 remaining. Flanord goes to the far side. DJ Ford to the offensive left. The I backfield behind Burns. As Burns will take it, fake the sweep, drop back. Got Reynolds in the middle of the field, throws it too high. As he had Peyton Reynolds all alone at about the 37-yard line and missed him there, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Yes, that little tight end release. Peyton comes out into the flat out there, gets in that zone between the coverage and was wide open, just unable to deliver the ball.
3rd down and about 10. Big play here for the Volunteer offense. They picked up a couple of first downs, had a little rhythm, now facing 3rd and long. High backfield behind Lyles. As he will take it, roll out does Burns. Burns looking, throwing it down for DJ Ford. Did Ford make the catch? Yes, he did.
Oh, man.
What a catch by DJ Ford. Well-placed football by J.T. Burns, and it's 1st and 10.
I would have bet you when that ball left Burns' hands, I thought it was well overthrown, but as we saw DJ Ford do 2 weeks ago, climbs the ladder, got great soft hands. Coaches love his catching ability. He shows you why on that play.
Jalen Lyles back in shotgun formation. Staples joins J.T. Burns over here on the near side. Jalen's got it, quarterback keeper on the right side. He's hit once, twice, lowers a shoulder inside the 30-yard line, still fighting, and he'll take it down to about the 28-yard line.
Tell you, hard running between the tackles right now for Jalen Tommy, but one thing you got to give credit to the Bulldogs, too. They're getting off their blocks up front. They're not getting stood up. They're getting off the blocks and getting a hand on the ball carrier and making him earn everything.
3rd down, or I check that, 2nd down and about 3.5. Timeout is called for by Marbury. I believe they've used their 2nd timeout. And they have with only 23 seconds left in the first quarter.
And right now, it may be a good time to take a timeout. As we mentioned, Central really likes to get this offense in a rhythm. When they do, they can usually make some things happen, and they're in that rhythm right now. And maybe Marbury realizes that and wants to slow the clock down.
A lot of things going on around the Central High School football campus, or campus, I should say. Leave the word football out there. A lot of things that are going on. And one thing we want to mention, and that is, of course, October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. One of Clay Central's own, and that is Melanie Parker with her own battle with breast cancer. They are selling shirts at the high school here for the next couple of weeks to raise money for a lot of things that she's going to be taking in just breast cancer awareness. So, again, see anyone at the high school. You can find out more about that. But October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we wanted to mention that. We hope to have in the next couple of weeks some of the shirts to show you here on camera so that you'll have an idea of how you can become involved and, again, give to such a worthy cause. 23 seconds left on the clock. This should be the final play of the first period. Lyles in there in shotgun formation with Quasi Jennings to his left. He'll roll out to the left side, going to stop, now look, got his man J.T. Burns, gets him at the 10. Burns to the 5-yard line, dives down to the 2.
Tommy, Auburn played against Alabama last year. They faked the run, and he pulls up. Once the pursuit comes to him, Burns is wide open around the 10-yard line, and he was so open that Jalen just couldn't pull the string on that ball and like to not have got it to him.
But the thing about it was is that Jalen carried the fake out so well, tucked it under his arm, came to the boundary, and then stopped, stood up, and made the throw. Vol's going to have to hurry to get a play off before the first quarter ends, and they will not do it. That is the end of the first. We are still scoreless here in Marbury. It's the Bulldogs and the Vols right here on WAXC TV.
In a world that's ever-changing, you have to be sure that your choices are the right choices. At Central Alabama Community College, you'll know you made the best choice. We understand that you need the best educational opportunities. Whether choosing a technical degree program, taking courses to transfer to a 4-year college or university, or being a part of our national championship winning traditions, Central Alabama will provide you with courses and degree programs in tune with today's workplace. Get a sharper focus on your life by choosing one of our 3 convenient locations: Alex City, Childersburg, and Talladega. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you. Central to your success.
Tallapoosa Ford is the region's complete Ford dealer with service and sales beyond compare. Tallapoosa Ford is your F-150 powerhouse with America's best-selling truck with a superior selection of all truck types. Check out our inventory of Ford Mustangs on the lot, all with great financing incentives and an award-winning service department with you after the sale.
Hello, I'm Jeff Smith with Tallapoosa Ford, and I'd like to welcome you to our dealership to come and experience a low-pressure sales environment. With no commission salespeople, our sales force is here to serve you. Please come see us today.
Tallapoosa Ford, Highway 280, Alex City, where if we don't have it, we'll get it, guaranteed.
Young's Drug Store has proudly served the citizens of Lineville and the surrounding areas for more than 50 years, providing fast, friendly service. At Young's Drug Store, you're more than just a number, which is why we strive to always greet you with a warm hello and friendly smile. Young's Drug Store offers a convenient drive-through window, prescription compounding, vaccination services, and after-hours emergency availability to better serve you. Young's Drug Store now even has the convenience of viewing and refilling your prescriptions online at youngsdrugstorellc.com. Young's Drug Store, located on Highway 9 in Lineville, 256-396-5632.
Lineville Health and Rehab represents a wonderful alternative to traditional long-term care and rehabilitation. Lineville Health and Rehab will meet your or your loved one's needs. At our facility, you will not only find a commitment to quality, but also a professional and caring staff. We welcome you to a tour at our facilities anytime. Lineville Health and Rehab, Lineville, Alabama, where our family cares for yours. 256-396-2104.
For top quality sales and top quality service to back it up, look no further than Chainsaw Sales and Service on Highway 9 in Goodwater. Get the best names in chainsaws, trimmers, and mowers.
Steel.
A leading brand in chainsaws and lawn equipment.
Hustler.
The top-selling zero-turn lawnmower. At Chainsaw Sales and Service, you not only get the best product available, you can count on Jackie and his staff to provide the best service around for all your small engine needs, from parts to service. Contact Chainsaw Sales and Service at 256-839-6607.
Looking for a reliable mid to late model vehicle at an affordable price? Hallman Automotive of Lineville can help you with several lending options to get you the best rates with low payments on cars, trucks, and SUVs. Credit problems? No worries. Hallman can get you financed. Hallman also has Graceland Portable Buildings and many options with financing available and no credit check. Need work done? Count on Hallman Automotive and Transmission. Certified ASC technicians with 25 years experience in business. Alignments, brakes, transmissions, tires, and much more. Count on Hallman Automotive for all your auto needs. A hometown business with hometown people you can deal with.
Welcome back to Marbury. Tommy Wood along with Jeff Colburn. We are into the second period. Volunteers knocking on the door. An impressive drive. Started at their own 23-yard line. Now down to just outside the 2-yard line. Wishbone set. Back behind J.T. Burns. He'll give it to Lyles left side. Lyles is hit once but goes in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Good hard run. Got hit at the line of scrimmage, but dipped that shoulder, shed that tackle, and got into the end zone for the touchdown.
Vols take a 6-0 lead with 11:55 left in the first half. Isaac Andrews on for the extra point. J.T. Burns to put it down.
Number 37, Isaac Andrews set to stop the extra point.
And are they missing a player? Yes, they are. Here comes someone scampering on late. And the wingback on the right side checks in. Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. Andrews drills that one. 7-0 Volunteers take the lead. That is your First State Bank score. 11:56 actually left in the first half. Good drive, Jeff.
The watch time is impressive drive, and we talked about how important it is for this Volunteer offense to find a rhythm and get something working. They did on that drive and done a lot of it between the tackles, but good hard running from the running backs, because defensively up front, the Bulldogs playing a pretty solid ball game, as I mentioned, getting off the blocks and getting their hands on the ball carrier. But Jalen Lyles was seeing a lot of determination, a lot of second effort out of him tonight.
Thanks to all the sponsors bringing you Volunteer football on WAXC TV, including Monty Albon, Lineville and Ashland, Curly Motor Company of Alex City, State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Coleman, as well as Abernathy Farm Supply. We appreciate them bringing you Volunteer football. Without them, this would not be happening. Isaac Andrews to kick it off for your Talladega Ford kickoff. Of course, check them out on the web, TalladegaFord.com. Back deep for Marbury. It is Ray and Talley standing at about the 5-yard line. Talladega Ford kickoff this time. Going to be taken by TJ Ray. Ray to the 15, 20, 25, 30, cuts it back. Got a gap, 40-yard line, and he's going to bring it all the way out to about the 43. It's first down and 10.
Tommy, one thing you're seeing early on with both kickoffs, Marbury likes to set up that return to the left side. Big lane before, a big lane that time, and he gets it out with great field position to begin this drive.
First down and 10, Marbury at their 44-yard line, so good field position to start this drive. Offensively, only one first down here in the early going. Vols have done a great job on the defensive side of the football. First down and 10. Brown will change the play at the line of scrimmage. He's got two wideouts to his right. Now sliding to the right side is Talley. They'll give it to Talley, and he's met. Bobby Carter's got him, skimmers away, but they're going to a lot of other folks in there to help out, and they'll bring him down. And I believe that is going to be Peyton Reynolds out there helping out, actually Bickerstaff as well.
Right. And Bobby Carter, good job just blowing in from the far inside that time, and got him about 2 or 3 yards deep.
So it's going to bring up a second down and close to 12 yards to go. Two split outs come to the near side. Christian Mitchell will now go to the right side. And Brown will take it, step back, now roll to the near side, trying to get away from the pressure. Dumps it off in the flats, and a battle for it. The catch was made at midfield.
And Tommy, not bad coverage. No. Bickerstaff got turned around a little bit, but made a good reaction to it, recovered, and but the ball was just thrown real low, and the receiver goes down that time and makes a great catch.
Whitford on the catch, and I tell you what, that ball was placed the only place,
exactly,
only window he had to put that football in. Still brings up a third down at about looks like 4 yards to go. So Brown will again operate from the shotgun. And you see him moving Brown around a lot because this pressure from the Vol defense has been pretty good here in the first half. Brown flakes, now goes to the right side. Tucks it under, got a hold back here as he scampers for the first down. He's drilled right at the 45-yard line. But a flag comes in. This one's coming back.
Yeah, he got enough for the first down, but that's going to be nullified with a hold along the line of scrimmage. Tyler Smith in there really put a hat on him just as he got to the 45.
It will be the holding against the Bulldogs and move it back.
And you made a good point, Tommy. They're not setting up a pocket right now. They realize that Central's coming with pressure, and they're not able to keep him out. So they're getting him moving, trying to get him to create something either with his feet or through the air.
And can't put a finger on it, but I'll tell you, this may be the best defensive front we've seen play all year for the Vols. I don't know that when we've seen them get through and really get the penetration they're getting here in the first half. It's going to bring up third and about 15 yards to go now. As Brown, again, will operate out of the shotgun. He'll take it, and a flag and timeout call for by the Vols. They'll take the timeout here. Didn't like the defense that was set up at that time. Yeah. I think what I saw, two had double coverage out here on number 4 in the short side of the field.
Yeah.
And there seemed to be some miscommunication. I think someone was supposed to be on the far side to kind of cover the wide side of the field, so they'll get that hammered out.
Whatever it was they saw they didn't like, and wisely got a timeout. But while we've got a break real quick, let's look at some of the things happen in 5A Region 3 tonight. Some big ball games. A lot of folks' seasons could be made or broken tonight. You take Marbury, they're coming in here at 1-2 in region play. Central at 1-1. This is a big game, as we mentioned, for both of these teams. Looking at Beauregard, of course, Tallahassee sits atop the region right now at 3-0 in region play. Beauregard is 2-0, but this seems like they've got their hands full playing at Shelby County tonight, who is 1-2 in region play.
Yeah, 7-3 last report we had, so that is a game to keep watching. Of course, Beauregard going to be coming to Volunteer Stadium next Friday night in another big matchup in region play. Third down. As Brown drops back, Lane Browning's all over him. Browning's got him, slings him down. What a play by Lane Browning. Welcome back, 53. Great play there for the sack.
Yeah, been missing those legs, and that time just great penetration. Came right over the top of Bradley Dennis on the right side of that line, and all over the quarterback. Never had a chance to look downfield.
So punting time again for the Bulldogs, facing 4th down. And a long way to go. As it looks like
under Common Core math, I can't tell you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to say 26, 30 yards to go approximately. Punting this time, Leonardo Barros, as he stands at the 10-yard line. DJ Ford back to return the kick. Slow snap, gets it out of there. It's going to hit. Roll inside midfield, and it will die at about the 39-yard line. First down at 10 for the Volunteers.
Tommy, good job defensively from the Volunteers. They get off the field, get their offense back out here that last drive. Good rhythm, good solid running, work both the inside and the outside through the ball. They want to get back in that rhythm and get another score.
You know, very important. You talk about the Vols, a very important touchdown drive, and then moments later, you look at it, and they get a great return, which could have really snatched the momentum back to Marbury, but the defense steps up big, and now the Vols have it first down at 10. Two tight end look. Mark the ball at about the 39-yard line. Burns fakes it, drops back, looking, got pressure, rolls to the right side, throwing it deep. Andrews is down there. Andrews can't battle for it. Good retreat, and back to cover was Ray. And he's able to slap the football away, and it's going to bring up second down and 10.
Tommy, that ball was thrown a little bit late simply because Burns had to leave the pocket and scramble to the far side and really throw it off his back foot. Was able to get enough on the ball to make it a catchable pass, but Andrews just not able to come down with it.
Second down and 10. So now back behind the chains. Vols need some big offensive plays here. Two split outs go to the left. Two will come to the right. Jalen Lyles in the shotgun. Second and long.
Whoa.
And everybody started at the wrong time. I don't know.
Everybody but the center that time.
So it's going to lose 5 yards.
Yeah, Kobe Robinson and Trey Kidd both was pulling, and they left way before the snap.
So now it is second and about 15. So not only are you back behind the chains after the long pass play doesn't work, the penalty cost you 5, and the Vols in need of a big play here. Go back to the I formation. Split outs to the outside. As Burns will take it, sweep it to the left side. Jalen Lyles needs a block. He gets one. He
got one.
Turns it up. 45 midfield. Jalen Lyles to the 45-yard line to the 40. Davin Flanor with a huge block to spring him. What a block by number 3.
Boy, he really came back and got the safety tally that time and took him completely out of the play, and that gave Jalen Lyles another 12 or 14 yards.
First down and 10 at about the 41-yard line. 8:40 and rolling.
Everybody did what they had to do, was supposed to do on that play. Everybody blocking downfield. Good job.
High backfield again behind Burns. He'll take it, sweep it to the left side this time, running the football, and that is going to be a new running back in there, and that's Cameron Peoples on the carry, showing some good burst there down to the 35-yard line.
Tommy, only a freshman. We've heard several good things about this young man on the junior team in the last couple of weeks about how good he runs, how hard he runs, and his speed and all, and getting our first look at him here tonight.
8:06 left in the first half. DJ Ford goes to the far side. Flanord comes to the near side. Peoples dots the I back behind Heflin. Second down at about 4. They'll drop back, does Burns in the flats. The catch is made by DJ Ford. Ford takes it to the 25-yard line, breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles. He'll hammer his way down, and DJ Ford will be marked out of bounds at about the 15.
Good job of Ford that time of running off the coverage, Tommy, and coming back to the football, made the catch, and a good run after the catch.
First down and 10. That's another Clay Automotive first down here for the Volunteers. Mark it just outside, or actually looks to be squarely on the 15-yard line. Flanord goes to the left. DJ Ford to the right. The I backfield behind Burns. Jalen Lyles dots the I. He'll get the call right side. Lyles cuts through a little hole there. Takes it inside the 10, down to about the 8.
You know, we talked so many times last year about Jalen Lyles' vision, to be able to see that gap. That's an excellent example of it right there. Not had those gaps early on this year very often, but when he does get them, he just seldom ever fails to see them and turns it upfield.
Gain of about 7. Call it second down at about 3. They mark it about the 9-yard line, needing to reach the 6 to rattle the chains here. Ford will go to the left. Wishbone set. Back behind J.T. Burns. Burns will take it, hand it off right side, hit in the backfield and driven back. That is Dart on that carry, just nowhere to go. Penetration by Todd Lucas comes on the blitz. Meets him in his tracks. It's third down.
Yeah, Lucas stepped right in the gap that time and made a good tackle. It allowed him to go nowhere.
Third down. We're going to say about 6 yards to go for the Vols. Ball on the near hash. Needing a big play here with 6:37 remaining in the first half. Leading 7-0. That's your First State Bank score. Ford will go
Gotta
to the
hurry.
left. J.T. Burns under center. Wishbone set. Play clock down to about 4. Burns takes it, drops back. The fade pattern out for Ford. Ford's got a shot at it. Did he catch the football?
No.
Yes, he did.
Did
Touchdown.
He? Oh, my goodness. I thought I saw it go flying away.
He flies in there and catches the football. What a play. Catch by DJ Ford, and the Vols are on the board again.
Good job. I tell you, Cody Blitz was right there, had good coverage. Tommy, his mistake, he didn't turn his head and find the football, but I honestly thought he's got his hands up there and knocked it down blindly, but DJ Ford, great concentration to come down with the ball.
Isaac Andrews on for the extra point. Burns to put it down. He does that, and Andrews' kick is up, and it is a good one. 14-0, Vols on top. We've got 6:14 left in the first half. We'll take the timeout. This is Vols football on WAXC TV.
Are you having a hard time today filling that position that you have open? Are you out there today looking for that right career opportunity?
At Onan Staffing Our Business is People, we help motivated job seekers and partnering companies grow and prosper by setting the staffing industry standard for strong employee relations and exemplary customer service. We believe employees are a responsibility, not a commodity. Start building your career today. We position job seekers in a variety of services.
Let us help you today. Give us a call at Onan Staffing.
Hey, if you like to have a new or used car or truck, but maybe less than perfect credit's been holding you back, stop a second, watch this commercial. Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Wolby here. Sarah Silicaga, the used car auto giant. And we understand sometimes bad things happen to good people, but we're the home of the credit team, and we get 100% guaranteed credit approval. Look, if you've got a job and you've got a down payment, you're approved. Let me say it again. You got a job, you got a down payment, you're approved. Make that short drive. Sarah Silicaga, don't miss out. You come and see us.
What a great tradition, serving Clay, Tallapoosa, and surrounding counties for decades. Not just a great store for plumbing supplies and service, but a showroom and salespeople to help you with decisions on brand name Delta faucets and custom shower system. Make sure you pick up the heavy-duty and well-insulated K2 coolers. Southern Pipe and Supplies, located on Dadeville Road in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4235.
First State Bank is a community-owned bank established in 1971 with a mission to be the bank for all people in the area with a primary focus on good old-fashioned customer service. First State Bank has convenient branches located in Lineville, Ashland, and Wedowee. Since its founding, First State Bank has continued to grow and keep up with the banking industry changes in technology to give its customers the best service available, such as internet and mobile banking. First State Bank, here to make dreams come true for people just like you.
For over 35 years, Dairy Delight in Ashland's been providing the area some of the best of your favorite comfort food. From the best burgers around to their famous hot dogs and chicken fingers and sandwiches, even the pickiest of eaters can find some great food at Dairy Delight. And never leave without getting one of the hand-spun milkshakes, banana splits, or soft-serve ice cream just to top it off. Visit Dairy Delight on Highway 77 North, just off the square in downtown Ashland to discover what everyone's talking about and become a customer for life.
Young's Drug Store has proudly served the citizens of Lineville and the surrounding areas for more than 50 years, providing fast, friendly service. At Young's Drug Store, you're more than just a number, which is why we strive to always greet you with a warm hello and friendly smile. Young's Drug Store offers a convenient drive-through window, prescription compounding, vaccination services, and after-hours emergency availability to better serve you. Young's Drug Store now even has the convenience of viewing and refilling your prescriptions online at youngsdrugstore.llc.com. Young's Drug Store, located on Highway 9 in Lineville, 256-396-5632.
Tallapoosa Ford on Highway 280 in Alex City has delivered new Fords for 35 years. Need fuel efficiency with style? See the best selection of 13 Ford Fusions delivering 38 mpg in a new stylish package. Check out the Hybrid C Max crossover now on the lot, offering roomy comfort with an amazing 47 mpg rating highway and city.
Hello, this is Jeff Smith with Tallapoosa Ford. I'd like to welcome you to our dealership and experience our low-pressure sales. With non-commissioned salespeople, our sales force is here to serve you.
Visit Tallapoosa Ford, Highway 280, Alex City. If we don't have it, we'll get it, guaranteed.
14-0 our new score, 6:14 remaining in the first half. Time for your Talladega Ford kickoff. Check them out on the web, TalladegaFord.com. Isaac Andrews to kick it off. Back deep, it is Ray and Tally. The kick this time going to be taken by Ray. Ray looking for a block, got a gap over here to the near side. He turns it up, 45, and he's going to be brought down by Isaac Andrews as well as Zach Horn as they will bring him down, but another big return by this Marbury team.
3 kickoffs, all 3, again, return to the left side, a big lane that time, big return out to midfield.
That will move it out to the midfield stripe, and the Vols will try to come up with a defensive stop here. Checking out the defensive backfield, JoJo Staples is not in there, and I don't know if he got nicked up on that reception he made. He's been out ever since, and I don't know if he is.
He was at a wide out one time on that last series.
Okay. First down and 10 for Marbury. Brown gets the low snap, steps back, throws it down the middle of the field, got his man down there, and he can't hang on.
Just a deep seam route, had Bickerstaff in coverage and looked like Ford dropping back to lend some help that time, but a good pass, Devon Brown. That's a pass that they know they should have come down with.
Well thrown football to Whitford. We saw him make a great catch a little bit earlier. That time he could not bring it in. Second down and about 10 yards to go for the Bulldogs. Devin Brown, shotgun, sends 2 receivers to the right side. Now they will shift. And Brown will take it, throw it in the flats, catch is made, nope, incomplete. Flanord on the coverage there, the pass a little bit low, and he just couldn't come up with it. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, just a quick slant route, got in under the coverage and was open, but again, Brown just underthrown the football and couldn't come up with it.
3rd down and 10. They will again operate from the shotgun. Marbury trying, after not getting the running game going to the air on this drive. But again, that Vol defensive front really applying the pressure. Brown unable to really get anything going. They'll hand it off up the middle, and oh my goodness, Lane Browning again with a big shot right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 4th and about 9.
And Tommy, it kind of looks like Central was stunting that time as Lane came around and met him right in the gap and just stood him up and made the stop, but it looked like he came from the far side.
4th down and 9. DJ Ford back to return the punt. Marbury going to have to kick it away. Clock winding, 5:20 remaining in the first half. Punt formation. It is Mitchell to punt it this time. High snap, gets it. And he's got to punt out there. End over end kick that may roll for a while, but Ford very smartly fields it. Comes back, gets a block. 15-20, it's Ford. Here he comes again, another running move, and it's going to lose it, and it goes out of bounds at about the 33. My, oh my. That could have been tough.
Got a flag down, probably going to be a block in the back on Central on the return, but number 51, Bradley Dennis, a guy hustled downfield and stripped forward at the football, almost got it back for the Bulldogs.
And the officials talking about it. It is a holding call against the Vols, so that's going to move them back.
Yeah, not a bad play by DJ Ford to get that ball. Otherwise, it might have been inside the 5-yard line where they got it. But a good return is just going to be nullified by the penalty.
But still, you look at it, rather than the 5, going to start at the 17.
Right.
A little bit better breathing room here. 4:53 left until halftime. Volunteers up 14-0.
Situations right here is where the Volunteers have got to make their hay, Tommy. They got to prove they can run the football, not take any big chances, but they got to bear down, get some holes, and make some yards on the ground.
High backfield behind Burns. He'll take it, give it off. Lyles. Lyles with a little gap, cuts it outside. A lot of gap now. As he bounces around, he's got close to 10 yards, and he's good for another Clay Automotive first down, out to about the 28-yard line.
And an excellent job by Talley, the safety, to get off the block out on the corner from Ford and get a hand on Lyles to bring him down, or else that could have been another big 25 or 30-yard gain.
First down and 10 at about the 28. Lyles would love to add another couple of points on the board before we take a break. Here at halftime, Cabinets Direct halftime show. Don't forget, we're checking out the Volunteer Marching Band. Split outs either way. Once again, the eye behind Burns. First down and 10. He'll take it, give it off on the right side. Good running up the middle. Out to about the 34-yard line. That is Quasi Jennings on that carry from the fullback spot.
Yeah, I think it's Quasi's first carry tonight, but a good hole right behind Adam Brown and Adam Milam off the right side and picks up about 6 yards.
Second down. We'll call it about 4. Ball still on the ground. Malik Dark checks in. Also Marcus Heflin going to come in. Play clock down to about 10. Going to have to hurry to get this one off. They hustle to the line. Second down at about 4 with the wishbone set. That time, handoff, right side, nothing there. Spin going forward and bringing it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. That's Malik Dark. I'm going to tell you what, didn't look like that much yardage was there.
No, he just second effort got him another 3 or 4 yards. Going to bring up a manageable third down here in about 3 yards to go.
Third, and we'll say about 3 yards to go for the Vols. Big play right here. You don't want to give Marbury the football back if at all possible before halftime. Marbury defense trying to get that football back here on third and about 3. Back to the wishbone. Handoff left side is Lyles. Lyles breaks it outside. Trying to make a man miss. Does. 45 lowers the shoulder midfield, and he will take it into Marbury territory to the 47-yard line, and that's good for another Clay Automotive first down.
I tell you, come up and make the tackle, but Jalen Lyles is going to punish you. He's going to make you earn that tackle. That time out in the open field, nowhere to go, got to the boundary, just lowered a helmet and ran through the tackler for another 2 or 3 yards.
Ball's on the move to the 47-yard line of the Bulldogs, leading 14-0. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left on the clock. Back to the wishbone, and Marbury says, let's call a timeout and talk about it.
That's their last one of the half.
That will spend the last timeout here. First down and 10, Volunteers on the move again. A lot of things, as we said, going on at Central High School, and of course the Volunteer Athletic Club A lot of projects those guys have going on, including the baseball and softball hitting facility. Folks, if you would like to win 2 tickets to check out this year's edition of the Iron Bowl, see any athletic club member. Tickets are going to be given away October 24th at halftime. $1 each or 6 for $5. The tickets donated this year by Buster Miles Chevrolet, Ford, and Heflin, again, to help all the projects going on with the Volunteer Athletic Club. First down and 10. Vols have it. Wishbone is in there. Peoples in the backfield. This time, it's going to be the handoff up the middle and inside the 45 to 43-yard line. I believe that's going to be Quasi Jennings. Is that right?
Yeah, it's Quasi, and you notice he's learned his lesson over the last few months, really wrapping up and protecting that football. Real fumble-prone last year, but on that carry especially, knew they was going to try to come after it, wrapped it up, both arms over it, picks up about 6 yards.
Second down and about 4.5 to go. 2 split outs to the left, the I backfield. Back behind Burns. Burns will take it, drop back to pass. Got pressure, in trouble. Steps up, throws it down there. Catch by Ford again. And he will take it to the 25-yard line.
I think you go back and look at film. That's a pass that JT probably shouldn't have thrown. Too much coverage down there, but he was rescued, bailed out of that by another great catch from DJ Ford. But give a lot of credit back to the fullback, Marcus Heflin, come back and got a block for him that gave him enough time to get rid of the football.
First down and 10. Clay Automotive first down will take the Vols down to the 25. 2:02 and rolling left in the first half. Split outs come to the near side. I backfield. Back behind Burns again. First and 10. They'll pitch it back to Lyles. Needs a block. Gets it. Cuts it up. 20-yard line. 15-yard line is Lyles. He'll take it down to the 10. That is good for another Clay Automotive first down.
Once Jalen Lyles gets a sniff of that end zone, he is hard to stop. Just cutting and darting, making people miss. Number 4, Cody Blitz that time with a score-saving tackle just outside the 10-yard line.
First down and 10. Game clock rolling with 1:37 left here in the first half. High backfield again behind Burns. He'll give it off to Lyles left side. Needs a block. Gets it again. Turns it to the outside. And that is going to be Milam with that block.
He had to get in there.
Lyles is down at the goal line, and the officials are talking.
I thought he got in, but they're saying no. They're going to mark it around the 1-foot line, looks like, Tommy.
The officials are talking about it as if he's not sure if it's a touchdown or not. They're going to talk about it. I have never seen – it is a touchdown. I've never seen the delay that long before a touchdown, but the Vols are on the board again. That is Jalen Lyles in to make it 20-0 Volunteers.
And you go back and watch that run, Tommy, from the backside, our perspective, excellent angle, to watch Jalen, how patient he was to pick his holes. Just kept bouncing it to the outside, following his blocks, and got to the corner and got to the pylon.
Vols get 6 more on the board. That is 20-0. Now it is Isaac Andrews on for the extra point. The officials are discussing over here with the coaches from Marbury as they are explaining what happened over there on the boundary.
There's no video review here in high school ball.
There's not. But the official that time, I honestly think that he just lost track of where he was.
It was pretty obvious from where we were.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what held him up that time, but long delay, and that's what the coach from Marbury is questioning right now.
So it's going to, once again, as they discuss it, Dawson Taylor to snap it back to J.T. Burns. He'll put it down and give Isaac Andrews the opportunity to add on the PAT. Explanation has been given over here to the near side, and we will resume play. 20-0 to score with 1:18 remaining. And offsides by Marbury, just coming off the far edge that time. That is Tally. Now, if you're the Volunteers, Jeff, what do you do on this kickoff? You've seen some great returns, and you've actually dodged the bullet a couple of times.
Tommy, they're calling that a dead ball foul, so they're not going to – I don't think they've got any – maybe they do. They did decline it. Okay.
They will decline.
Take the penalty. I agree with you.
All right.
Marbury 3 times set it up, all 3 times to the left side of the field and had big lanes. Central's got to recognize that.
Burns put it down, and he does. The kick by Andrews, and he does as well. 21-zip our score. Brought to you again by First State Bank.
One thing you got to be real conscious of, you know you're on the road, you've got a good lead, you're up 21-0, got a minute and something right here before halftime. The last thing you want to do is give them a big return, even a touchdown or beyond midfield, and give them an opportunity to work the field. But we've saw already last couple of series, Marbury not afraid to go vertical with a football. They're not afraid to throw it deep, and outside just a couple of near misses had some guys open.
JoJo Staples, as I look across the way, he is still on the sideline, but he is limping pretty badly across the way. I don't know. He took that pop on that screen pass, and you see Isaac Andrews moving to the near side, and again they're going to angle it away. It looks like you said, Marbury going to the left every time. So for this Talladega Ford kickoff, he's going to try to kick it back across the way. Special thanks to our sponsors, Harris Plumbing and Electric. Everything you need from the floor to the ceiling. Save thousands on new appliances as well. Again, find it all at Harris Plumbing and Electric.
This is just going to be a boundary kick.
Yeah.
Tommy, they're going to try to get it high and close to the sideline to limit their area to return.
Great kick. Hangs it up there. It's going to be taken now. Trying to come all the way across the field as he will come to the near side, turn it up, and they will bring him down across the 32-yard line. Very well executed play.
May give them a little bit of a lane, but it takes a lot longer to develop that way, and kept them shy of the midfield mark.
And it will be first down and 10 for Marbury, only a minute 14 in which to operate. Vols defense has been stout here in the first half.
They've been real proud of the way the guys up front, Denny Brown and Colby Robinson. And also, we're seeing Tim Henry in there a good bit at nose tackle to relieve DJ Denny. Lane Brown and several of them in there really playing good along that defensive front.
Brown, shotgun formation. Now they'll flood everybody to the near side. So 3 receivers to the near side. They give it back. And that's going to be Talley. Talley trying to bounce it outside. Flanord is there. Wow. Flanord, I'm going to tell you, he doesn't miss many tackles over there on the boundary. Great play by Davin Flanord.
And Tommy, we've really been high on this kid. Only a sophomore at 6 foot, 155 pounds. May be as good as Central's got in the open field. Just an all-around athlete. That time Peyton Reynolds blew through the gap, forced that play to the outside. Almost got Marbury to get a big play, but Devin Flournoy out there to make a tremendous stop.
He has been impressive here in the first half tonight. Clock rolling with 34 seconds left on the clock till halftime. Brown will take a low snap, loses
Kicked it.
Ball's got it.
Yep.
Covered by Marcus Heflin at the 34-yard line. The Volunteers got a chance to put some more points on the board here.
Tommy, that's a half a dozen snaps that's come back to him on the ground like that. And that time Brown reached down to try to get it, kicked it with his foot right back into the arms of Marcus Heflin.
So the Vols with an opportunity to add some points on the board. There's JoJo Staples back out there as he checks into the huddle. You got to look at it this way. You're at the 34. Right now, that is a 51-yard field goal. Vols got to get something going offensively. If they can move it forward and have a shot at a field goal here or possibly a touchdown before halftime. Back to pass is Jalen Lyles. Lyles is looking. He's got JoJo Staples, who is also down in the far side, is caught by DJ Ford. Ford's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 20.
Tommy, I'm going to tell you, that's why that kid went to Jacksonville State last weekend. They're looking at him. Great job. Saw his quarterback in trouble. Worked back to the football that time. Got open. And Jalen Lyles, a great job of finding him.
First down and 10. Just outside the 22-yard line. Tell you what, there's some weapons on the field out there when you're trying to cover JoJo Staples, DJ Ford. Flanord has had a great night so far.
And worry about Lyles, too.
And still worry about him. So that's putting a lot of pressure on this Marbury D. To the near side, JoJo Staples is out here. As we're dropping back is going to be Lyles, quarterback keeper. He's hit, and he's going to have to get out of bounds. And that will stop the clock with 5 seconds left on the clock.
Nothing doing that time. Deron Clemens all over him as it looked to be a quarterback draw, but Deron Clemens steps up and makes a stop.
So the football sitting at the 27-yard line. That makes it a 44-yard field goal for Isaac Andrews.
And Tommy, one thing you got to look at, do we see the flag down on the far field? Wind's coming right to left or almost into the face, and I'm not sure they're even going to attempt it. Maybe they.
Well, they're giving some more time on the clock. The official is over here, and he's holding up. Is that 8?
Looks like 8 seconds.
So you got enough time to. And he is waiting for that to be put up there. 8 seconds on the clock. The Vols can throw a quick little out pattern. And now they've changed it to 6. And the official again is asking for 8 to be put on the clock. Okay, 7 was the number. I couldn't tell from up here. My window here looks kind of like your windshield on your car, Jeff. It's kind of tough to see.
We don't even want to go there right now.
Oh me! Oh, the trips to the games.
Remember, I can spell Windex. You can't.
So you look at it here. You've got about 7 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Timeouts for the Vols. Is there 1 left?
You got to get it. You got to get to the sideline in a hurry. You know, hopefully pick up 4 or 5 yards, but. You and I both know Isaac Andrews got the leg from here.
Yeah.
You just got to be patient and not rush it. But from here, you're looking from 44 yards. Yes. You know, that's within his range.
Evidently, yeah.
And they're going to take time out to talk about it.
They're talking about it across the way. And, again, timeouts are brought to you each and every game. Harris Plumbing and Electric. And, folks, if you're looking for anything for your home, check them out at Harris Plumbing and Electric. They do a great job. Again, they've got appliances to check out as well. You can find all of that at Harris Plumbing and Electric. 7 seconds left on the clock. If it's going to be an out pattern, it's got to be quick.
Yeah, it's got to be real quick and get it out and get out of bounds.
And looks like they will run one more offensive play. Can't be a lot of dancing around. I think you're going to look at DJ Ford on the out pattern over there.
Pay attention. Last snap or two, J.T. Burns really favoring that right shoulder.
Lyles is in there. Shotgun look. Big play right here. Back. Throws the fade pattern. Down there for Ford and cannot pull it in, and it stops with 3 seconds. So you take a shot there.
And you just got to get a little bit more air under that ball and allow Ford to use that 6'1" frame to go up and try to bring it down. But nonetheless, they get some time left on the clock and going to be able to attempt a field goal.
Field goals on the year. Isaac's long is 34. This one from 44 yards out. Again, we know he has the leg. As Burns will put it down for him, gets it down. Andrews' kick is up.
He got it.
He drilled that.
He got it.
Right through there.
With room to spare.
Nice kick to take a 24-0 lead into halftime as Andrews drills it. We'll take a timeout when we come back. Cabinets Direct halftime show comes your way next. This is Vols football on WAXC TV.
There's more than one way to get professional lawn care. Do it yourself, like this homeowner, with whatever this is. Pros use reliable, powerful Gravely equipment. This homeowner gets by with something else. Gravely delivers the high performance and quality professionals stake their reputation on. Gravely outpowers, outlasts, outperforms. Get what the pros use.
Get Gravely lawn equipment and more at Abernathy Farm Supply in Alexander City.
For over 70 years, Curley Motor Company has been serving the Lake Martin area with superior service. Curley Motor Company has quality pre-owned vehicles with down payments as low as $1,000 and flexible payment plans to fit any budget. Most vehicles come with warranties that Curley stands behind, and they even service customer vehicles. View all of Curley's inventory online at www.curleymotor.com. Curley Motor Company not only sells pre-owned vehicles but offers much more, such as rental cars, headliner repair, and can help you with lost car titles and title work. When you buy a car from Curley Motor Company, you're not just buying a car, you're buying our name.
Harris Plumbing and Electric, just off the Ashland Square, has everything you need from the floor to the ceiling. Any project, big or small, looking to upgrade those dinosaur appliances? They have a huge warehouse of scratch and dent GE appliances that will save you thousands. You'll even have to look real hard for the scratches, and they come with factory warranties. You owe it to yourself to shop Harris Plumbing and Electric, where your dream kitchens become reality. Located just off the Ashland Square, give them a call today at 256-354-5600. Harris Plumbing and Electric is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Depot Computer, located next to Depot Gun and Pawn on Highway 280 in Alexander City, is now selling and servicing cell phones, iPads, and tablets. Depot Computer also sells and services computers, laptop, and desktop accessories, virus protection. Get them cleaned up now. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Depot Computer, located next to Depot Gun and Pawn on Highway 280 in Alexander City.
Lake Martin Vein and Laser Center specializes in all things vein and laser oriented. Our physicians treat varicose veins and spider veins. We also utilize laser technology for things such as hair removal, tattoo removal, laser skin tightening, and laser facial peels. Wouldn't you like to see those unsightly varicose veins or spider veins disappear? Remove that dark, unwanted hair or eliminate fine lines and wrinkles. Most procedures are done in 15-minute sessions. Visit our website at lakemartinvein.com or call our office today at 256-212-9300.
Red's Catfish Cabin in Crackford, Alabama. Larry Jordan says, y'all come on up here. If you like good catfish, I'm talking about USA farm raised catfish, you gonna love Red's Catfish. Been around for many, many years. Family friendly, you better believe it. And let me tell you just a few things that you can get with that catfish. Hush puppies, coleslaw, some of the best sweet tea you've ever had, hamburgers, cheeseburgers. So it's not just catfish. That's Red's Catfish Cabin in Crackford, Alabama.
And welcome back, everyone. Cabinets Direct halftime show. Tommy Wood along with Jeff Colburn as we're getting you set for halftime. And we want to take this opportunity to check out this year's band. Of course, this is the biggest in Clay Central's short history. The band, 120 members, including 19 seniors. The drum major is John David Phillips. Does a great job. Last week, they were voted best in class at the Phoenix City Invitational band competition, so congratulations. They will also be taking part tomorrow in the Lake Martin Invitational at Alexander City. The band show consists of Rock of Ages as they bring a lot of the great hits. And again, we want a special thanks to the folks at the Central Band. Do a great job each and every week. So let's take an opportunity to check out the Central Volunteer Marching Band.
Volunteers.
Once again, the Clay Central Volunteer Marching Band, another great performance here tonight in Marbury. Volunteers also a great performance in the first half, leading 24-0 over the Bulldogs. Don't forget this volunteer marching band. If you see members of the band, tell them how much you appreciate their efforts each and every week. Another performance tonight, as well as taking part in competition at the Lake Martin Invitational tomorrow at the Sportplex in Alexander City. This is the Cabinets Direct halftime show. We're going to take this time out. When we come back, we'll get you set for second half action. This is Vols football on WAXC TV.
Looking for a reliable mid to late model vehicle at an affordable price? Hallman Automotive of Lineville can help you with several lending options to get you the best rates with low payments on cars, trucks, and SUVs. Credit problems? No worries. Hallman can get you financed. Hallman also has Graceland portable buildings and many options with financing available and no credit check. Need work done? Count on Hallman Automotive and Transmission. Certified ASC technicians with 25 years experience in business. Alignments, brakes, transmissions, tires, and much more. Count on Hallman Automotive for all your auto needs. A hometown business with hometown people you can deal with.
In a world that's ever-changing, you have to be sure that your choices are the right choices. At Central Alabama Community College, you'll know you made the best choice. We understand that you need the best educational opportunities. Whether choosing a technical degree program, taking courses to transfer to a four-year college or university, or being a part of our national championship winning traditions, Central Alabama will provide you with courses and degree programs in tune with today's workplace. Get a sharper focus on your life by choosing one of our 3 convenient locations: Alex City, Childersburg, and Talladega. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you. Central to your success. It's football season, and the Tide is ready to roll again. Bama fans, make sure you have everything you need to show your Tide pride. Bama Wear on Highway 280 in Childersburg has it all. Polo coaches shirts, game day t-shirts, hats, watches, autographed memorabilia, Daniel Moore prints, and home goods. Bama Wear is also the original home of the popular Bama Girl t-shirts and has plenty of Tide stuff for the Bama ladies, including houndstooth purses, dresses, raincoats, and more. So whether you're gearing up to show your Tide pride at home or the game, there's only one place to go: Bama Wear on Highway 280 in Childersburg. You can also get your Tide gear online at bamawear.com. Roll Tide. We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
Marcia Mason is pleased to announce the new location of Mason Law Firm at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Marcia Mason is your local attorney for bankruptcy and Social Security disability. Call your hometown attorney, Marcia Mason, at 256-329-1313. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Hey, just in time for back to school, there's a big sale at Sarah Nissan Sylacauga. Coming right now, folks, is our bottom line sales event. That means brand new Versys like this, 40 miles per gallon. Check this out, $99 a month. Sarah Nissan Sylacauga, you come and see us. Hold on, I thought of one more thing, folks. During the big bottom line sales event, brand spanking new 2015 Nissan Altimas like this, $5,000 off if you like, $199 a month. Make that short drive. Sarah Nissan Sylacauga, you come and see us.
Harris Plumbing and Electric, just off the Ashland Square, has everything you need from the floor to the ceiling. Any project, big or small, looking to upgrade those dinosaur appliances? They have a huge warehouse of scratch and dent GE appliances that will save you thousands. You'll even have to look real hard for the scratches, and they come with factory warranties. You owe it to yourself to shop Harris Plumbing and Electric, where your dream kitchens become reality. Located just off the Ashland Square, give them a call today at 256-354-5600. Harris Plumbing and Electric is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Back for your Cabinets Direct halftime show. Tommy Wood along with Jeff Colburn as we are at halftime. Volunteers leading by a score of 24-0 as the Vols take the lead here. And Jeff, very impressive as we look out there and the Vols warming up. Seems to be a lot more pep in their step than we've seen the last few weeks.
Tommy playing with a lot more intensity and a lot more determination. They're coming off the ball on both offensive and defensive lines. They're firing at the snap of the ball and really executing. They're getting their techniques down. They're reading their assignments. Just a lot better football we saw in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're seeing a lot of execution. And let's look at the first half. Offensively, running the football, able to run the football, getting some gaps, and you've seen Jalen Lyles have a good first half, but also several other players running the football. And as I look at that, the offensive line seems to have really gotten better in the last couple of weeks.
I think they've been challenged over this 2-week period that they've had the open week. The coaching staff's really challenged them and maybe even questioned their determination to win a ball game, but whatever, it worked. One important thing that Central's done in that time is they have picked up yards on first down. They've not been in those long predicaments, and a couple of times when they have, they've stepped up, converted those big third downs. We saw Jalen with a big run late in that second quarter that really set up that last score. So, you know, they've made the plays when they had to. Offensively, a couple of big nights tonight. DJ Ford catching the football, really made some outstanding catches and some good runs after the catch. And we talked about Isaac Andrews with that kick at the end of the first half.
That was huge. Again, Cabinets Direct, our halftime sponsor. And, Jeff, what a couple of good folks and just a good family to deal with at Cabinets Direct.
They are good friends of mine. I've known them for a lifetime. Ricky, Robinson, Dwayne, all the bunch, Janet, Greg. Go by and see them. Anything you need in the way of household cabinets, kitchen, bathroom, whatever, countertops, they can handle it for you, and they're a proud supporter of high school football for you here every Friday night.
Our score at halftime, 24-0, Volunteers on top. When we come back, it's second half action. This is Vols football on WAXC TV.
You may know them from high school, from the local grocery store, or even your own neighborhood. These local teens have embarked on a new journey, one that begins at Southern Union State Community College. Visit suscc.edu/journey to see the life's journey these students have planned. We believe that you have an amazing journey ahead of you too, and Southern Union is the perfect place to begin at an affordable price close to home. Southern Union, where the journey begins.
Are you sure we should take this billboard down?
People find out State Farm does car loans as well as they do insurance. Our bank is through.
Good point. Grab an edge.
Look, there's two guys on the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign.
No, for real, there's two dudes on the State Farm
Borrow Better banking sign.
Gentlemen, please get down from the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign. Phil, get the hose.
Okay, he's getting the hose.
All right, let's go.
Want to borrow better? Contact State Farm agent Mike Coleman about a car loan that can save you hundreds.
First State Bank is a community-owned bank established in 1971 with a mission to be the bank for all people in the area with a primary focus on good old-fashioned customer service. First State Bank has convenient branches located in Lineville, Ashland, and Wedowee. Since its founding, First State Bank has continued to grow and keep up with the banking industry changes in technology to give its customers the best service available, such as internet and mobile banking. First State Bank, here to make dreams come true for people just like you.
At Cabinets Direct, we strive to provide top quality products along with professional and courteous service. As a family-owned and operated company, we have over 40 years of combined experience in cabinetry sales and installation. We offer a wide range of cabinetry with fully customizable options. We also use only locally made products, keeping our money in our community. For more information, give us a call or visit our showroom. Cabinets Direct.
We're selling all brand new cars below invoice. That's right. You buy a new car from us, it's below invoice. We have interest rates that are below those credit union interest rates. We even have 0% on new vehicles. And we have one of the greatest selections to choose from. We have Chevrolet, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, we got it all. So you come see us right here at Clay Automotive and experience the new Clay Way.
Red's Catfish Cabin in Crackford, Alabama. Larry Jordan says, y'all come on up here. If you like good catfish, I'm talking about USA farm raised catfish, you gonna love Red's Catfish. Been around for many, many years. Family friendly, you better believe it. And let me tell you just a few things that you can get with that catfish. Hush puppies, coleslaw, some of the best sweet tea you've ever had, hamburgers, cheeseburgers. So it's not just catfish. That's Red's Catfish Cabin in Crackford, Alabama.
Getting set for third quarter action. Marbury kicking off to the Volunteers of Central Clay. 24-0 as we get set to open up second half action. Tommy Wood along with Jeff Colburn. Vols very impressive in the first half, probably the best first half we've seen all year. And they'll try to build on that here in the second half. Barrows to kick it off for the Bulldogs. Back deep. And they hadn't seen that in a couple of years as they fake the kickoff and then move back into their position. And they will kick it off back deep. It is Malik Dark. DJ Ford also. Still not expecting too deep a kick. They're standing at about the 20-yard line, and low kick taken and bringing it out to the 47-yard line for the Volunteers is Deion Drummond's.
Not sure if that was meant to be an onside kick or what, but just a little bit too hard, and Central going to be set up with an excellent field position.
Evidently, that is something that I really didn't see on film as far as the kicking a little squib kick there, but the Vols were ready for it. They had no intentions of getting back deep, so it must have been something seen on film. Vols come to the line, first down and 10. J.T. Burns with receivers either way. Jalen Lyles in the backfield, I formation. He gets the first handoff. He's hit but breaks a tackle midfield. Jalen to the 45-yard line, and he will take it to about the 44.
Tom, at that time, Bulldogs had him dead to right. Again, as Deron Clemens coming through on the left side. Had him stopped about 3 yards deep, but Jalen able to dip that shoulder, shed that tackle, and pick up about 6.5, 7 yards.
Call it second down, and we'll say about 3.5 to go. Flanord goes to the far side. DJ Ford comes to the near side. High backfield, back behind Lyles. Burns back. Flats catch is made right at the first down marker. Flanord, or was that? Yeah, Flanord goes down and gets that. And let's wait and get the indication.
Yeah, another little comeback route. Just knew where he was at on the field. The ball a little bit underthrown. He had to come back for it. But nonetheless, he got enough for the first down to move the chains.
It is the Clay Automotive first down for the Volunteers. Cars cheaper in the county, or in the country rather. Go by and check them out at Clay Automotive. First down just outside the 40-yard line. We'll call it the 41. Ford goes to the left. And the Vols go back to the wishbone.
First and 10 for the Volunteers at the 41-yard line.
Marbury crowds the line of scrimmage. Hand off to the fullback, Heflin. He's in open field. 35-yard line, 30. Good move by Heflin. 25, another good move inside the 20-yard line. And Heflin's going to carry the pile down close to the 10.
Tommy gets 31 yards, but it's all going to come back. Looks like it might have been a hold or a block in the back, well behind the play. No, it's going to be a personal foul against Marbury, but that was 15 yards behind the play when that flag was thrown.
And that is good for a first down by Marcus Heflin. He gets in the open field, couple of great moves, and then shows the power down just outside the 10. They will mark the penalty off against the Bulldogs and move it down closer, and the Vols are knocking on the door with first and goal.
Tommy, something we talked about when Jalen Lyles has success running the football. It opened up some lanes for the other guys. That time just a basic dive to the fullback, and Marcus Heflin with extra effort got through the initial wave into that secondary and picks up 31 yards.
Wishbone set for Burns behind him. He's got Ford here to the near side. The officials waiting to get in place as they will come to the line. First down and goal just about the 5-yard line. After the halfway point there, after the penalty's marked off. This is going to be Quasi Jennings. Jennings goes in, touchdown. Quasi Jennings bounces off a defender, and he will go in. And that is good for a touchdown, 30-0. And I think he was just giving credit to Quasi Jennings over the PA system.
Well, the thing, his diminutive size that time helped him. At 5'3", he was able to squeak through just a little bit of an opening and get out there and score the touchdown.
Isaac Andrews on for the extra point. 30-0 the lead. Hold is good. The kick is up. And Isaac guides it through the pipes. 31-0 with 10:27 remaining in the third period.
Set up with great field position. I believe something like a 54-yard drive, and only took about 4 plays, but positive yardage that time. Again on first down, help set that up, keep the rhythm going. And right now Central up front playing as well as we've seen them play through the first 5 ball games.
Very well orchestrated drive, and again Marcus Heflin with a big gainer there. Takes it down deep. And now it's time to kick the football off again and play a little defense, which the defense has been very stellar in the first half. An impressive drive, and now the Vols are going to kick it off, and Jalen Lyles looks to be kicking this football off as he will come out, and he'll put the toe to it. So Isaac Andrews will not kick this one.
He's going to prove to you that Jalen can do anything on the field.
He will kick it off here with 10:27 left in the third. Talladega Ford kickoff. You can check them out on the web. Go online to TalladegaFord.com. Back deep, it's Tally and Ray. End over end kick, going to bounce once, and then it's going to be taken by Tally. Tally comes to the near side and will be brought down at the 25-yard line. Zach Horn down on coverage. Also on the stop that time, it was Deion Thomas as well as Tyler Smith.
Yeah, big hustle from Zach Horn and Jr. Not getting a lot of playing time on the offensive side of the ball, but making his best meet there with the special teams.
Volunteer defense comes out with a 31-point advantage. 10:21 left in the the third period, I should say. Brown, the quarterback for the Marbury Bulldogs. He'll take it, hand it off. That's going to be to Palmer, and Palmer has nowhere to go. I tell you, the defensive front has really dominated this game. Tyler Smith up from the bottom of the pile there.
Tommy, underneath that time, Colby Robinson stayed with, just pushed his man right back into the backfield and really blew that play up to start with. As you mentioned, Tyler Smith and Peyton Reynolds there to finish him off.
Second down and 10. Split outs will go to the right side. They will now take the power lineman to the right side.
Second down for the Bulldogs.
A lot of movement by Marbury. Brown's going to give it off.
Noah Leary.
Nothing there. Noah Leary wraps him up as soon as he takes the football. And we'll bring him down. It's going to bring up third down and about 11 yards to go.
Good read, Leary, that time. He was coming from the backside, saw where the play was going, just crashed in hard that time and made the tackle in the backfield for a loss of about a yard.
Third and actually about 12 yards to go. Marbury can get nothing going offensively tonight against this Vol defense. This game, both sides, Jeff, in the trenches has favored the Volunteers all night.
Third and 12 now for the Bulldogs.
Brown, back, pressure, throws in the flats, incomplete. Tried to hit Palmer out here. Coverage, though, Flanord all over him.
And Tommy, Central that time really loaded up the right side. Carter and Heflin both coming off the right corner out here all over him. Really had no lane to throw the football in.
Punting time for Marbury. DJ Ford back to return the kick. Punting it away is going to be James Mitchell, the senior, standing at about the 10-yard line. Ford standing around the 43. Snap back there to him. He'll get it out of there. This time, good kick. Ford's going to take it, and he will be dropped immediately as he will fall back to the 43. But good coverage that time by Marbury, number 27. And for the Bulldogs, that is Malachi Washington.
About 33 yards on the kick and nothing on the returns. Good coverage down there to stop Ford. But you're talking about DJ Ford. I'm not sure a ball's been thrown in his direction tonight that hasn't been caught.
First down and 10. They'll mark it at about the 41-yard line. Eye backfield. Handoff left side. Malik Dark. Dark gains about a yard. And you want to know about Jalen Lyles kicking. Isaac Andrews with a possible fractured collarbone.
You're serious?
Possible fracture. They will check him out. He will do field goals only for the remainder of this game, and that may, as he will get checked out tomorrow.
Well, you know, we saw him in for a couple of snaps earlier, but I never saw him come back in.
So he is out of action other than field goals the rest of the night. Eye backfield. Burns pitches back. This is Peoples. Peoples turns it up. Good move. First down and more for Cameron Peoples to the 40-yard line. 35. And he will take it deep into Marbury territory.
They're going to give him progress down to about the 33. It's going to be about 28 yards, and that's what we've been hearing from this young man, is the burst of speed that he's got once he cuts that corner. And the young freshman that time turns it upfield and picks up a big gain.
Great run. It's a first down at about the 33-yard line. Clay Automotive first down with 7:51 left in the third period. DJ Ford comes to the near side. Flanord goes to the far side. The I backfield behind J.T. Burns. He'll take it, give it on the right side. Not a lot that time. Marbury won that one in the trenches. No gain on the play from Malik Dark. It's going to bring up second down at about 11.
Yeah, and for Marbury, it looked like downs and maybe hooks in there to make the tackle. But one thing I like right now, Tommy, Central taking advantage of the cushion they've got, the lead they've got. They're getting some young guys in there, getting some other guys experience carrying the football, and that's got to pay dividends later on in the season.
Neil Anderson in at right guard. Second down at about 11. Gives it off, first man through. Good gap, got a first down and more. And that is going to be Quasi Jennings for another first down to the 21.
Tommy, I really think Quasi found his home at fullback. He's got that quick first step, and that's what you need on those dive plays like that, the little traps. You get that first step, and you get through the initial wave. You've got a couple of guys in the secondary to beat.
Cameron Peoples back in there, dotting the I. Quasi just gave him the signal, said just follow me. J.T. Burns will take it. He'll give it off to Peoples, left side. Peoples moving the pile forward inside the 15 to the 14-yard line.
I tell you, Peoples, 5'11", 160 pounds, got a lot of growing yet to do, but good length with his arms and legs, and really covers up the football well, doing a good job.
Give him a gain of 7 on that play. Second down at about 3. Beauregard leading big now over Shelby County, 28-10, by the way. Second down, about 3.5. Peoples dots the I. Split outs are either way. It's Peoples gets the call left side. He's hit, fumbled, picked up. Off and running down the far side. J.T. Burns, the one man to beat. Burns will cut him off. And still getting running room. Flanord's got an angle. He cuts back in and goes in.
Never saw the ball come out, but it looked like number 40, and that's Hunter Fry, I think, for Bulldogs that knocked that ball loose, but they come out of the pile with it and return it all the way to get points on the board.
6 points for Marbury after a fumble return of about 85 yards.
And you look across the way, Coach Heron taking this as a teaching moment right now to tell the young running back Peoples, you've got to cover the football, you've got to protect it. Those things are just going to happen with young players.
On for the extra point. Whitford's going to put it down. Barrows on for the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is no good, off to the right. 31-6, our new score.
Time they returned that close to 80 yards. I didn't see exactly where he picked it up at. It was somewhere near the 20-yard line, so big return to get some momentum going that the Bulldogs have really needed here in this second half.
Let's take a timeout, brought to you by Harris Plumbing and Electric. Folks, if you need anything from your ceiling to your floors and appliances as well, check them out at Harris Plumbing and Electric. Score 31-6, 5:49 left in the third. Back in just a moment.
Hey, if you like to have a new or used car or truck, but maybe less than perfect credit's been holding you back, stop a second, watch this commercial. Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Wolbers here at Sarah Silicaga, the used car auto giant. And we understand sometimes bad things happen to good people, but we're the home of the credit team, and we get 100% guaranteed credit approval. Look, if you've got a job and you've got a down payment, you're approved. Let me say it again. You got a job, you got a down payment, you're approved. Make that short drive. Sarah Silicaga, don't miss out. You come and see us.
The best Mexican dining experience around is found at Monte Alban Mexican Restaurant. Real authentic Mexican cuisine and atmosphere awaits you at Monte Alban with great specials on popular dishes such as the new chimichanga with shrimp, only $10.99. Beef or chicken chimichanga specials for only $3.99. Choose from select lunch or dinner combinations. Buy one and get one half off. Want to celebrate your birthday? Get a free drink, meal, and dessert when you dine in. 2 convenient locations on the Court Square in Ashland and on Highway 9 in Lineville to serve you.
Lineville Health and Rehab represents a wonderful alternative to traditional long-term care and rehabilitation. Lineville Health and Rehab will meet your or your loved one's needs. At our facility, you will not only find a commitment to quality, but also a professional and caring staff. We welcome you to a tour at our facilities anytime. Lineville Health and Rehab, Lineville, Alabama, where our family cares for yours. 256-396-2104.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
Marcia Mason is pleased to announce the new location of Mason Law Firm at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Marcia Mason is your local attorney for bankruptcy and Social Security disability. Call your hometown attorney, Marcia Mason, at 256-329-1313. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
You may know them from high school, from the local grocery store, or even your own neighborhood. These local teens have embarked on a new journey, one that begins at Southern Union State Community College. Visit suscc.edu/journey to see the life's journey these students have planned. We believe that you have an amazing journey ahead of you too, and Southern Union is the perfect place to begin at an affordable price close to home. Southern Union, where the journey begins.
Back in Marbury, the new First State Bank score 31-6. Volunteers up by 25 with 5:49 remaining in the third period. Talladega Ford kickoff coming your way by the Bulldogs. As we mentioned, no one really that deep. And again, the onside kick is taken and recovered out there by Brady Allen.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes.
And it's going to be first down at 10. So don't really kick the ball deep.
No, and Tommy, they're giving up a lot of field position by doing that. But, you know, I don't understand the reasoning behind it. But like you said, the coaches saw that several times on film in the past games.
First down and 10 for the Volunteers, starting at the 48-yard line. Back to the original starting lineup, it looks in the backfield. Back behind Burns. Wishbone set. Lyles has it. Lyles across midfield into Marbury territory. And looks like it's about the 49-yard line.
Looks like Caver and Downs in there to make the tackle. And, you know, the linebackers for Marbury tonight have really had their hands full because a lot of the guys from Central, they're getting off their blocks and getting out there into the second level and blocking on those linebackers. They've just not been there to fill many gaps.
Second down and 6 for the Vols. DJ Ford goes to the far side. Handoff. Dark, what a move, what a second move. Spins, and Dark is close to another first down. They'll say the knee hits at the 44-yard line, but what an effort by Malik Dark.
We've liked this young man since the first time we saw him run. He's just got a lot of determination, some good quick feet side to side, and that time really should have been stopped probably a yard shy of the line of scrimmage and manages to pick up about 4 yards and make it a short third down.
Third down, about a yard and a half. Just inside Marbury territory at the 44-yard line. And the clock rolling with 4:34 left. Back to the wishbone go the Vols. Handoff. Lyles left side. He's got the first down. Dives forward to the 41. That's good for another Clay Automotive first down.
And, you know, they're trying to establish that line of scrimmage. They did it early on, trying to regain that momentum. But, you know, you got a long way to go right now. You're not definitely assured of the playoffs. I think you got to take a chance and rest some folks and not risk these injuries.
Cameron Peoples back in the game for Malik Dark. As Peoples along with Lyles in the backfield, first down and 10. It goes to Peoples to the right side. He cuts it up. He's got 5. He's at the 30-yard line, 25, and that is Peoples all the way down to the 22-yard line. I'm going to tell you what, he plants that right foot, and he is north and south.
When he plants it, he's gone, and good vision by the young freshman to see that crease, turn it upfield, and pick up about 13 yards.
He will stay in the game. Quasi Jennings comes in, replacing Lyles. First down and 10 at the 22-yard line. Love the way that Peoples just accelerates through a hole. Has looked good here tonight.
So first and 10 for the Volunteers.
First down and 10. Again, it's Peoples' right side. Nothing there this time. He will lose about a yard. He is met in there by Washington as well as Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas and Washington just caved in the left side. They came right over the top that time of Adam Milam, and looked like number 88, Tristan Taylor over here, got Peoples just as he tried to get that step.
Fresh faces into the game. Quan McKinney in there at fullback. Second and long. Handoff goes left side. Quasi Jennings. He's got running room. Jennings takes a pop, but he'll take it down close to another first down. Looks like he may have achieved the first down, and he has. That's a Clay Automotive first down, and the ball's knocking on the door.
You got to come back and pat Kobe Robinson on the hat that time. Really got a good block on the guard out there. Opened that hole up, and Quasi, good job of running north and south, not trying to do anything fancy, just picked up a first down.
2:49 left in the third. It's 31-6, and the Vols are driving. Andrew Milstead to the far side. And again, the wishbone. There's Peoples. Again, not a lot on that right side, and a flag comes in. I believe they may get a holding call this time on the Vols.
Yeah, again, it's Tristan Taylor and Adam Milam over here that was getting beat, and frustration may have set in that time, and they just got a hand on the jersey.
So that's going to cost the Vols here. Central playing a great football game here tonight at a time they really needed it. Last time against Tallahassee, this was a team that was really just not clicking on all cylinders, seemed to be very tired. That open week could not have come at a better time. We're seeing a much more rejuvenated squad for Central. McKinney, Peoples, and Jennings in the backfield. That's Peoples. Got a gap, turns it up. Oh,
wow.
Tried to cut it up and expecting a block out there. Quasi could not get that block. And Peoples is tripped up. It's going to bring up second and long.
And if it's possible, I don't know how often you can come under the block of Quasi Jennings, but James Mitchell, the corner out there, did just that and really got Peoples around the legs and flipped it.
Just a great great play by Mitchell out there. Flanord, it comes to the near side. Burns back to pass. Flanord can't get off the line of scrimmage that time as he was held up. And it is incomplete. Good coverage out here, and that's Talley.
Yeah,
just would not let him off the line of scrimmage.
When you those are timing patterns, Tommy. When you disrupt it like you did coming off the line of scrimmage, 9 times out of 10 it's going to go incomplete and well overthrown.
Third down, about 18. As the Vols come to the line. Staying in the wishbone here. Pitch back. J.J. Jennings, he's tripped up at the 20 going down.
Really, you look like Quasi was just a step away from getting that corner and maybe picking up a big first down, but a good job out here. It looked like Downs and Atkins to make the tackle.
It's fourth down. Ball's going to go for it here. Clock rolling with 1:12 remaining. I think at this point you don't try the field goal. You do go for it here. You don't want to risk a field goal being blocked. Pitching it back to Peoples. Peoples trying to get a block, cuts it outside, and he's going to be stopped shy. And the Bulldogs will take over first and 10.
Tommy, that's just good pursuit down the line of scrimmage by the Bulldog defense, especially Tyreek Ray, the safety coming out there to make the tackle. But good patience. Again, Peoples really impressive with his patience and his vision, just staying behind his blockers, taking what he could get.
Third period winding down, 31-6, our First State Bank score here at Marbury. Bulldogs have been unable to get anything going offensively all night, as that Vols defensive front has been tough to run the football against. And they've been able to really get penetration in the backfield. Pitching it back on the reverse, coming to the near side. That is Ray. and he is drilled at about the 13-yard line, and that is going to be Whitehead up to apply the hit.
Yeah, and good job of Bickerstaff out here on the corner to turn that play in. He didn't give up his position to the boundary, forced him back to the middle of the field. Whitehead and the other guys there to make the tackle.
Split out comes to the near side. That is Ray. 31-6 the score. Rolling under 19 seconds left in the third. Ray going to try the other side. Brown's going to keep it, and everybody meets there.
Now just a blown call that time. Nobody coming to that side. The tailbacks went the wrong direction. And again, it looked like number 31, Marcus Heflin, and a couple might have been Kobe Robinson there to make the tackle.
That is the end of the third. After 3, it's all Volunteers. 31-6, Central leading over Marbury. We'll take this timeout. Brought to you by Harris Plumbing and Electric. Everything you need from the floor to the ceiling, go by and see them at Harris Plumbing and Electric. This is Vols football on WAXC TV.
Hey, if you like to have a new or used car or truck, but maybe less than perfect credit's been holding you back, stop a second, watch this commercial. Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Wolbers here at Sarah Silicaga, the used car auto giant. And we understand sometimes bad things happen to good people, but we're the home of the credit team, and we get 100% guaranteed credit approval. Look, if you got a job and you got a down payment, you're approved. Let me say it again. You got a job, you got a down payment, you're approved. Make that short drive. Sarah Silicaga, don't miss out. You come and see us.
The best Mexican dining experience around is found at Monte Alban Mexican Restaurant. Real authentic Mexican cuisine and atmosphere awaits you at Monte Alban with great specials on popular dishes such as the new chimichanga with shrimp, only $10.99. Beef or chicken chimichanga specials for only $3.99. Choose from select lunch or dinner combinations. Buy one and get one half off. Want to celebrate your birthday? Get a free drink, meal, and dessert when you dine in. 2 convenient locations on the Court Square in Ashland and on Highway 9 in Lineville to serve you.
Lineville Health and Rehab represents a wonderful alternative to traditional long-term care and rehabilitation. Lineville Health and Rehab will meet your or your loved one's needs. At our facility, you will not only find a commitment to quality, but also a professional and caring staff. We welcome you to a tour at our facilities anytime. Lineville Health and Rehab, Lineville, Alabama, where our family cares for yours. 256-396-2104.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
Marcia Mason is pleased to announce the new location of Mason Law Firm at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Marcia Mason is your local attorney for bankruptcy and Social Security disability. Call your hometown attorney, Marcia Mason, at 256-329-1313. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
You may know them from high school, from the local grocery store, or even your own neighborhood. These local teens have embarked on a new journey, one that begins at Southern Union State Community College. Visit suscc.edu/journey to see the life's journey these students have planned. We believe that you have an amazing journey ahead of you too, and Southern Union is the perfect place to begin at an affordable price close to home. Southern Union, where the journey begins.
Fourth quarter about underway. Volunteers leading 31-6 here at Marbury. Handoff up the middle, nothing there. Vols defensive front again, taking care of some business on the inside there.
Tommy got a flag on the near side. I'm not sure if it was a hold or maybe somebody was offsides, but it was thrown before the play really got underway.
And it will be personal foul, face mask, Volunteers. The last thing you want to see there. Play clock continuing to roll here, or game clock rather.
That could be by agreement.
Yeah, it may be. Maybe a running clock here in the fourth. As we are down to 11:33, and you may very well be right. Marbury players are pointing to the clock, but they're going to let it roll here in the end.
Wait a minute, the coach out here is trying to get their attention. No, it's not by agreement because they're calling attention to it as well.
Evidently, he didn't agree.
Yeah.
He did not agree to it.
They didn't ask him, I don't guess.
may have asked the folks that are going to be driving a couple hours home and try to get something to eat on the way.
But they probably ran off
30 seconds.
Oh, every bit of it, yeah.
Yeah. So the officials are coming this way to reset the clock.
11:46.
What are they wanting? 12:44?
11:46 is what they're going to go back to. So that is what we're looking at. Third down now, and about a yard for Marbury. Third and 1, and they're going to give it off on the end around. It breaks a tackle, and Ray's going to get the first down across the 30 to the 31.
Well, good effort that time by Ray. Really stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looked like going to bring up a fourth down, but able to get through the tackle. I believe it was of DJ Denny out there on the corner and slips into the secondary for a first down.
Just a good cutback move there by Ray, and as we said, there's no shortage of talent on here, and Ray's a good-looking ball player. Picks up that first down, so 1st and 10. Marbury with the football. Goes back to Ray. This time they'll give it off up the middle. That's Talley, and he is met by a host of red defenders. Vols will drop him in his tracks and brings up 2nd and 10.
You know, coming in, Tommy, we heard a lot of the expectations from K.J. Palmer, the freshman running back, number 36, but we saw him get that ankle ding on about the first or second play of the ball game and really has been very limited since then. Not sure he's even been back in the game.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him back in here much at all, and I don't see him over here on the sideline either. He may be back in there now. Let's see. As Brown goes from the shotgun, sends Ray in motion. He'll give it off. Here comes Ray on the end around, cuts it back in, and that's where everybody's waiting. And they'll bring him down right there.
Good pursuit out here. Hunter Bickerstaff, and looks like also number 53, and that's going to be Lane Brown and a couple of others. Number 3, Flanord, up off the bottom of the pile.
Tim Henry checks in for DJ Denny on that defensive front. It is 3rd down and about 6 yards to go. The end of the game for the Volunteers, Casey Jones out here at defensive end. He has been impressive in the early season as well. High snap, going to roll to the left, gets away from Lane Brown and got pressure, throws it too high. Tried to hit Mitchell across the middle. And it is incomplete, brings up 4th down. This time Marbury got to punt it away.
Yeah, under a lot of pressure, Tommy had Mitchell open out here in the secondary, but just unable to get enough on it to get it to him.
9:40. Clock is stopped here. DJ Ford back to return the punt. Marbury to kick it away, facing 4th down at about 7. Mitchell will punt this one back to Ford. Ford not really that deep. I don't know if he'll even field this one. And gets this one out of there. High floating kick forward. Fair catch called for and made at about the 31-yard line. That's where the Vols will start 1st and 10.
Good hang time, but again, it didn't cover a lot, maybe about 28 yards that time. Central set up with good field position outside there on 30.
Yeah, we're going to see some fresh faces out there for the Volunteers. We'll try to run them down. Hilt Young is out there on the offensive front. Also, Justin Denny is out there. Eli Johnson. As we try to run down some of the others, Quan McKinney is in there. Let's see if we can see.
Trying to get you some number, best
57,
I can.
we got Hilt Young. He's in there at center, it looks like. JT Burns still in there at quarterback. Got the wishbone behind him, 1st and 10. He'll take it, give it on the right side. And a little bit of running room for J.J. Jennings as he will move it. And gain about 3.5 yards. It's going to bring up 6.5.
Denny, JJ's only a sophomore, getting really his first action in a varsity game tonight, carrying the football, as well as Peoples and a couple of others. And that experience, hopefully you've got to hope it's going to pay dividends later on in the season.
I think this is exactly the kind of game that the Vols needed tonight.
I agree with you. I agree.
To get a big lead, be able to get some of these younger guys in there, get them feeling good about playing the game of football again. I think that they were worn out after those first 5 weeks and some tough opponents, and tonight they have really took care of business. Peoples in the backfield. He's in trouble, going to be dragged down and dropped back at about the 32-yard line.
Hey, number 55, Landon Wright, has been all over the field tonight. Really been a force up there along that defensive front.
5'10", 225 at least.
And very quick.
He will make the play in the backfield. Brings up third and about 11.
Yeah, I agree with you as far as getting the young guys some experience out there, getting them into the ball game. Logan Cooper, Whitehead, a number of them, really getting their first extended playing time of the season, and they need it. They need to get ready because somewhere down the line they're going to be called on. They got to be able to step up.
John David Morgan comes to the near side. Play clock down to 2. Burns gets it right side. It goes. J.J. Jennings with a spin will take it to the 36-yard line. But it's going to bring up fourth down. The Vols going to have to punt.
I'm going to tell you what, if Jennings and Quasi was wearing 0, you wouldn't know them a difference.
No.
They both 5'3", 140 pounds.
We had a chance to kind of stand near the players as they warmed up, and I mean, exact same stature as they get out there and get after it. Colby Robinson going to have to punt this football away again, as we said. Isaac Andrews with a collarbone issue, so he's not going to be punting the rest of the night. Colby Robinson, his first punt of the year. Good snap back there to him. Colby, nice spiral kick, turns over. And it's going to roll. Very well done. Hello, Mr. Robinson, with a great kick down to the 25, 26-yard line.
Yeah, good kick that time, Tommy, about 47 yards, and a good high spiral that allowed the coverage to get down there. No chance for a return.
First down and 10 for Marbury. They'll start in their own territory at about the 26-yard line. We'll try to get some other guys out there. Also in the game, Logan Kemp on that defensive front as he is out there. Brady Allen on the defensive front. As we mentioned, Casey Jones, as he is in there as well. Zach Horn in there at linebacker along with Tyler Smith. First and 10. Back to pass. Throw it out in the flats. The catch is made by Mitchell. Mitchell going to be hit again by Davin Flanord. It's just you cannot escape number 3 when he gets his hands on you. He does a great job out here in open field.
I love his ability in the open field, Tommy. He never gives up position, keeps the guy in front of him, and a great tackle out here. But Casey Jones, number 90, in on the left defensive end that time, got good pressure and forced that pass a little bit early.
Into the game for Marbury, and that is Baggett, the freshman quarterback, left-hander, looks good back there. He's got pressure, throws it, and did he make the catch out here? Yes, he did.
I think he did.
Good catch out here by James Mitchell.
Boy, Bobby Carter, and also I believe that
Zach
was
Horn.
Jones once again. Was it Horn?
Yeah.
Really put a lick on him once he let go of the football.
So
He
it
did
is
catch
first down, yeah, first down and 10. Good catch out there by Mitchell. Down to 6 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in this ball game. Volunteers going to even their record at 3-3. Baggett hands it off and nothing up the middle. Good play in there. Tyler Smith, I believe the first man up there to make the hit. Zach Horn also on the bottom of the pile.
And the safety, Evan Whitehead in there. And looks like Logan Camp as well.
Brings up second down and 10.
Tommy, you're talking about them even in their record on the year. More importantly, they are 2-1 in region play. It's a very big ball game coming in here tonight.
Very big game. Pass on the outside.
Oh,
Gonna be picked up by Whitehead. Whitehead returns it far side and takes it down to the 40-yard line. Evan Whitehead picks up the INT on the ricochet. And the Vols have it 1st and 10.
Tommy, there's a catchable ball, just goes right through his hands and bounces off into the hands of Evan Whitehead. Good reaction from the young safety back there, getting some playing time. The senior comes up with a big interception and good return.
Takes it down inside the 35, down to the 31-yard line. Vols have it 1st down and 10. Cal Riley into the game. As we'll again try to get some of these names. Tristan Taylor in there, as they will come to the line. Wishbone set back behind Cole Burns, who's been running quarterback for the Vols in the junior high. Bobbles a snap, gets back on it. Actually loses it again, but Vols do recover. Flag on the play.
Got a flag on the far side, and looked like maybe somebody might have lined up off sides.
Hard to pick up who is the center out there as we.
I think, is it 57?
Is it Hilt Young? Maybe.
Yeah, I think it is.
They just missed the exchange there. 5 minutes remaining in the ball game.
They're still discussing this penalty.
They really are. And it's going to be against the Vols, and they will decline it, bring up 2nd down at about 12.
Motion.
This is kind of what you expect when a lot of the younger players get out there, but like you said, the experience is a very valuable one for both of these teams.
Well, again, this is a teachable moment for all of them right now, Tommy, and they'll learn from those mistakes.
Cole Burns again under center. Pitches it back. Peoples cuts inside. Got a gap. If he can keep his feet, he does. To the 25-yard line, and down goes Cameron Peoples. A gain of about 7 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down in less than 5.
Yeah, I get a good manageable 3rd down, but you notice he learned from that last mistake how well he covered up the ball and protected it that time, and you notice the Bulldogs going straight for it.
3rd down. We'll say about 4 yards to go. Rolling with 4:20 remaining in this ball game. Burns up under center on 3rd down at about 4. He will take the snap, pitch it back to J.J. Jennings. Jennings cuts it back inside, got his 1st down inside the 15, or down to inside the 20 to the 15. Mark his knee down at the 16-yard line. That's good for another Clay Automotive 1st down.
Yeah, needed 4 yards that time, picks up 8. A good run from the young Jennings that time. Followed his blockers, found that crease, turned it upfield, moves the chains.
1st down and 10. Vols moving it once again. Don't really want to put any points on the board, I wouldn't think, but these younger players, if they get a chance to score, you know they're going to go for it here. And what a great confidence booster for these young guys. Wishbone set behind Cole Burns, 1st and 10. He'll give it off left side. I believe that's Peoples. He'll get to about the 13-yard line and be stopped there.
Hey, Tommy, the young guys, the replacements up front are really getting a push on the ball. They're playing just as hard and taking every opportunity they get when they get playing time.
2nd down and about 6 yards to go for the Vols. At about the 12.5-yard line.
Number 87, Blair Lacey out there. Also number 62, that's Eli Johnson. Trying to get you some numbers, these younger guys. Number 60 looks like, and that's Clay Rooks along that front line.
Wishbone set again behind Burns. Movement.
There he is.
And he was pitching back to Jennings, but it's illegal procedure against the Vols. That's going to cost us 5.
Yeah, they look like the tackle on the right side moved a little bit early. And again, young guys out there, mental mistakes, just not being used to the cadence, not you being used to the snap count, takes off a little bit early and it cost them 5.
Following the game, Southern Union State Community College post-game show. We'll wrap things up here from Marbury. Also name our Young's Drugstore Player of the Game. 2:36 left in the ball game. Burns brings them to the line on 2nd and long. Hands off left side. Down to about the 15.
It picks up about 3 yards maybe. It's going to bring up third down and about 9. They got to get just shy, right at the 6-yard line for a first down.
Trying to pick up the last ball carrier there. I don't believe it was Jennings. Was it 81? Yeah, I think it was. That's Deion Thomas on the carry there.
Uh-oh, he's 5'2". He's a little shorter than Jennings.
That's right.
5'2", 125, a freshman.
And then Quan McKinney standing at the fullback, head and shoulders above him. Third down and long for the Vols. Pitches it back to J.J. Jennings. He cuts it back inside. He's not going to get the first down. He's going to bring up fourth down with 1:35 remaining.
Now, but you know right now they're just in 4-down territory. They're going to go for it. If they make it, great for these young guys. If they don't, they're going to sit here and let this clock run down.
1:22 remaining in the ball game. They will let 25 seconds run off the clock here, I would assume. All right, so they're going to come on out there and get another snap with about 4th and 7 to go. Vols come to the line. Going to the far side is Rodney Sandlin. Hand it off to the fullback, not going to get there. So Marbury will take over first down and 10. We'll take this time out. 51 ticks of the clock remaining. When we come back, we'll wind this thing down. This is Vols football on WAXC TV.
We're selling all brand new cars below invoice. That's right. You buy a new car from us, it's below invoice. We have interest rates that are below those credit union interest rates. We even have 0% on new vehicles. And on our pre-owned selection, we have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles that we've ever had here at Clay Automotive. So you come pick you one out, you'll love it. And come experience the new Clay way.
Miss Kitty's Country Kitchen in Hackneyville is serving up some good old-fashioned cooking. From their famous fried catfish to delicious chicken fingers, pork chops, hamburgers, steaks, and even prime-cut steaks, as well as sandwiches. Don't forget about their daily lunch specials for that quick, good, down-home lunch every Tuesday through Friday. Miss Kitty's Country Kitchen makes it so good, you'll think Mama's in the kitchen. So load up the family and go see Miss Kitty and Tommy for the best food at affordable prices in Hackneyville. Call 256-329-3111. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m.
First State Bank is a community-owned bank established in 1971 with a mission to be the bank for all people in the area with a primary focus on good old-fashioned customer service. First State Bank has convenient branches located in Lineville, Ashland, and Wedowee. Since its founding, First State Bank has continued to grow and keep up with the banking industry changes in technology to give its customers the best service available, such as internet and mobile banking. First State Bank, here to make dreams come true for people just like you.
Why pay more for name brand children's, boys, juniors, and misses clothing when you can save big at Upsy Daisy Resale Boutique in Sylacauga? A great selection of names like Polo, Abercrombie, Mud Pie, and more. Upsy Daisy has maternity clothing for expecting mothers and accessories like bedding, strollers, and car seats. And they're all at affordable prices. And if you're cleaning out your closets, Upsy Daisy will even buy, consign, or offer store credit for trade-ins. See TJ, Cindy, and the rest of the staff at Upsy Daisy Resale Boutique in Sylacauga.
Harris Plumbing and Electric, just off the Ashland Square, has everything you need from the floor to the ceiling. Any project, big or small, looking to upgrade those dinosaur appliances? They have a huge warehouse of scratch and dent GE appliances that will save you thousands. You'll even have to look real hard for the scratches, and they come with factory warranties. You owe it to yourself to shop Harris Plumbing and Electric, where your dream kitchens become reality. Located just off the Ashland Square, give them a call today at 256-354-5600. Harris Plumbing and Electric is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
For over 70 years, Curley Motor Company has been serving the Lake Martin area with superior service. Curley Motor Company has quality pre-owned vehicles with down payments as low as $1,000 and flexible payment plans to fit any budget. Most vehicles come with warranties that Curley stands behind, and they even service customer vehicles. View all of Curley's inventory online at www.curleymotor.com. Curley Motor Company not only sells pre-owned vehicles but offers much more, such as rental cars, headliner repair, and can help you with lost car titles and title work. When you buy a car from Curley Motor Company, you're not just buying a car, you're buying our name.
Marbury football. Volunteers leading with 51 seconds left on the clock, 31-6. And Marbury, a couple players, actually one player shy. And play clock down to about 3 seconds. Baggett gets it, drops back, going to throw it. And oh my goodness.
Wow.
Blair Lacey with a chance out here to pull that one in. If he looks up, he may still be running.
Just never turned and looked back at the quarterback, didn't see the ball coming, but back at that time just threw it into a lot of traffic.
Jeremy Thompson in there defensively, Andrew Milstead. Lacey, as we mentioned. Dion Thomas out here as well. 2nd down and 10. Back is Baggett. He rolls out to the left side, dumps it off. The catch out here to Brown, and Brown is going to be spun down. And he went down in a strange way.
Really twisted that leg.
Going to get up, but I tell you what, he really was.
Blair Lacey just doing a good job of hanging on and not letting him get out of his grasp. Brought him down, but brought him down in an awkward position.
15 seconds left on the clock. Volunteers getting a big win right here when you start thinking about the postseason. This will be the final play of the ball game. As Baggett will get it, drop back, looking, throwing down the middle of the field, nobody home. Good arm though. And that is going to be the final play of the ball game. 31-6, our final, as the Volunteers win over the Marbury Bulldogs. When we come back, Southern Union State Community College postgame show and your Young's Drugstore player of the game. It's coming your way next on Vols Football on WAXC TV.
Looking for a reliable mid to late model vehicle at an affordable price? Hallman Automotive of Lineville can help you with several lending options to get you the best rates with low payments on cars, trucks, and SUVs. Credit problems? No worries. Hallman can get you financed. Hallman also has Graceland portable buildings and many options with financing available and no credit check. Need work done? Count on Hallman Automotive and Transmission. Certified ASC technicians with 25 years experience in business. Alignments, brakes, transmissions, tires, and much more. Count on Hallman Automotive for all your auto needs. A hometown business with hometown people you can deal with.
At Cabinets Direct, we strive to provide top quality products along with professional and courteous service. As a family-owned and operated company, we have over 40 years of combined experience in cabinetry sales and installation. We offer a wide range of cabinetry with fully customizable options. We also use only locally made products, keeping our money in our community. For more information, give us a call or visit our showroom. Cabinets Direct.
There's more than one way to get professional lawn care. Do it yourself, like this homeowner, with whatever this is. Pros use reliable, powerful Gravely equipment. This homeowner gets by with something else. Gravely delivers the high performance and quality professionals stake their reputation on. Gravely outpowers, outlasts, outperforms. Get what the pros use.
Get Gravely lawn equipment and more at Abernathy Farm Supply in Alexander City.
Lake Martin Vein and Laser Center specializes in all things vein and laser oriented. Our physicians treat varicose veins and spider veins. We also utilize laser technology for things such as hair removal, tattoo removal, laser skin tightening, and laser facial peels. Wouldn't you like to see those unsightly varicose veins or spider veins disappear? Remove that dark, unwanted hair or eliminate fine lines and wrinkles. Most procedures are done in 15-minute sessions. Visit our website at lakemartinvein.com or call our office today at 256-212-9300.
Tallapoosa Ford on Highway 280 in Alex City has delivered new Fords for 35 years. Need fuel efficiency with style? See the best selection of 13 Ford Fusions delivering 38 mpg in a new stylish package. Check out the Hybrid C Max crossover now on the lot, offering roomy comfort with an amazing 47 mpg rating highway and city.
Hello, this is Jeff Smith with Tallapoosa Ford. I'd like to welcome you to our dealership and experience our low-pressure sales. With non-commissioned salespeople, our sales force is here to serve you.
Visit Tallapoosa Ford, Highway 280, Alex City. If we don't have it, we'll get it, guaranteed.
In a world that's ever-changing, you have to be sure that your choices are the right choices. At Central Alabama Community College, you'll know you made the best choice. We understand that you need the best educational opportunities. Whether choosing a technical degree program, taking courses to transfer to a four-year college or university, or being a part of our national championship winning traditions, Central Alabama will provide you with courses and degree programs in tune with today's workplace. Get a sharper focus on your life by choosing one of our 3 convenient locations: Alex City, Childersburg, and Talladega. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you. Central to your success.
And welcome back to Marbury. Final score 31-6. It's the Volunteers winning their 3rd game of the year, 3-3 after the win here over the Marbury Bulldogs. And Jeff, let's talk about Southern Union State Community College first. Again, we appreciate their sponsorship. You can begin there and go anywhere. That is the Southern Union State Community College. And you look at this ball game tonight, you like to say just what the doctor ordered. A week off and then come out and get a convincing win.
And Tommy, the real encouraging part about it is they took advantage of that 2 weeks, not only to get healthy, but to get better. And I see a lot of improvement tonight from 2 weeks ago. It was good to get Dawson Taylor and Lane Brown and a couple of those guys back, JoJo Staples. But all in all, I think the guys on both sides of the line really improved, stepped up, played a lot. The last ball game against Tallahassee, we thought they went through the motions in the first half. They didn't do that down here tonight on a long road trip. They came out firing immediately, got that momentum, got some confidence, and again, the 2-week layoff really paid dividends for them, and they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. You saw a team tonight that really took advantage of that last week off, and again, you got several starters back as they came out here tonight. And I was just, again, the first half, they came out and really took control of this ball game and really played well right out of the gate.
Got back to what we say is central football, playing technique, playing discipline, and playing assignments. Everybody knew what their job was. They stayed on their job and got it done, and gave the running back some room. That was an improvement tonight. The running game really stepped up and done well. And, in all facets, defensively, offensively, I think they've just made a big improvement over the last couple of ball games, and they've got to do it. They've got to come out here early in every ball game and establish that momentum and control the tempo of the game.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. Let's talk about region competition, where it stands. We've just gotten word Beauregard with a win tonight. They are 3-0 in region play. Tallahassee also 3-0. The Vols right behind at 2-1. So next week a huge game at Volunteer Stadium as Beauregard comes to town.
And we're going to say that for the next 2 or 3 weeks, how huge they are. It's going to determine not only who gets in, but whether you're in that 1, 2, 3, or 4 slot. And mind you, 1 and 2 gets to stay at home. 2 and 3's got to go on the road and play the 1 and 2 of the other region.
That's right.
So very big difference between being a number 2 team and the number 3, and that's something Central Volunteers are focused on right now.
Again, the Southern Union State Community College postgame show. Tommy Wood and Jeff Coburn. We're going to take this time out. When we come back, we'll name our Young's Drugstore Player of the Game. It comes your way next. Vols football on WAXC TV.
Young's Drugstore has proudly served the citizens of Lineville and the surrounding areas for more than 50 years, providing fast, friendly service. At Young's Drugstore, you're more than just a number, which is why we strive to always greet you with a warm hello and friendly smile. Young's Drugstore offers a convenient drive-through window, prescription compounding, vaccination services, and after-hours emergency availability to better serve you. Young's Drugstore now even has the convenience of viewing and refilling your prescriptions online at youngsdrugstore.llc.com. Young's Drugstore, located on Highway 9 in Lineville, 256-396-5632.
For top quality sales and top quality service to back it up, look no further than Chainsaw Sales and Service on Highway 9 in Goodwater. Get the best names in chainsaws, trimmers, and mowers.
Steel.
A leading brand in chainsaws and lawn equipment.
Hustler.
The top-selling zero-turn lawnmower. At Chainsaw Sales and Service, you not only get the best product available, you can count on Jackie and his staff to provide the best service around. For all your small engine needs, from parts to service, contact Chainsaw Sales and Service at 256-839-6607.
What a great tradition, serving Clay, Tallapoosa, and surrounding counties for decades. Not just a great store for plumbing supplies and service, but a showroom and salespeople to help you with decisions on brand name Delta faucets and custom shower system. Make sure you pick up the heavy-duty and well-insulated K2 coolers. Southern Pipe and Supplies, located on Dadeville Road in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4235.
Depot Computer, located next to Depot Gun and Pawn on Highway 280 in Alexander City, is now selling and servicing cell phones, iPads, and tablets. Depot Computer also sells and services computers, laptop, and desktop accessories, virus protection. Get them cleaned up now. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Depot Computer, located next to Depot Gun and Pawn on Highway 280 in Alexander City.
Are you sure we should take this billboard down?
People find out State Farm does car loans as well as they do insurance. Our bank is through.
Good point. Grab an edge.
Look, there's two guys on the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign.
No, for real, there's two dudes on the State Farm
Borrow Better banking sign.
Gentlemen, please get down from the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign. Phil, get the hose.
Okay, he's getting the hose.
All right, let's go.
Want to borrow better? Contact State Farm agent Mike Coleman about a car loan that can save you hundreds.
You may know them from high school, from the local grocery store, or even your own neighborhood. These local teens have embarked on a new journey, one that begins at Southern Union State Community College. Visit suscc.edu/journey to see the life's journey these students have planned. We believe that you have an amazing journey ahead of you too, and Southern Union is the perfect place to begin at an affordable price close to home. Southern Union, where the journey begins.
Back in Marbury, Southern Union State Community College post-game show. Tommy Wood and Jeff Coburn starting to wrap things up and get on the road for the ride home as we get set to name our Young's Drugstore Player of the Game. And Jeff, first off, several nominees we could mention. You and I talked about Davin Flanord. What a great game he had at the cornerback. Had a couple of good catches as well. Put in a great performance. Some of the other players, Jalen Lyles with another great night tonight.
DJ Ford had just a career night. More catches than he's ever had in a ball game and continues to step up each and every week. But the guy we really look at, somebody that was asked in this last 2-week period to step up and play
both sides of the football. That's what you're trying to do. Yeah,
try to play a different role and add some bulk to that offensive line, and that's Kobe Robinson.
It is. Kobe Robinson has been playing defense all year long, and then tonight they move him to offensive line, and I think the offensive line played well, and so you saw the input he had there, but then offensively, let's start talking about that first, is able to pave the way for several great runs tonight. I think he made a difference on that offensive front, but then defensively, I think tonight the defensive line played about as well as we've seen them play in a while.
I'm going to tell you, Kobe probably is not going to lead the team in tackles tonight, but what goes unseen sometimes is how much pressure he put on the quarterback, how he forced plays back to other guys to make the plays. And, Kobe been asked to, he stepped up his game. We remember a year ago in the first ball game of the season down at Trinity, really came out firing. We named him our player of the game that year. I think he deserves it just as much tonight.
Yeah, I think so. Again, Kobe Robinson, our Young's Drugstore Player of the Game, here for the Volunteers. 31-6, our final score. The Vols 3-3. More importantly, 2-1 in region play. That's going to wrap things up from Marbury. For Jeff Coburn, I'm Tommy Wood saying so long. We'll see you next week with more Vols football on WAXC TV. Welcome back, Cabinets Direct halftime show. Tommy Wood as we get set for the Volunteer Marching Band. Let me tell you, this year's band is the biggest in Clay Central school history. The band has 120 members, including 19 seniors. Drum major is John David Phillips. Section leader for the flutes is Rachel Culp, Kara Medforth, and Sydney Bennett. For the alto saxophones, Adriana Jones and London Carlisle. Also for the trumpets, Elizabeth Wood. For the low brass, Holly Hayes and Dylan Lucky. For the clarinets, Darren Moore. Drumline and pit percussion is Jesse Patterson and Alden Gwynn. Majorette captain is Reagan Doherty. Dance line captain is Sarah Watts. Color guard captain is Veronica Ackles. The band this year will take part in 2 competitions later on. Phoenix City Invitational Marching Festival, September 27th, as well as the Lake Martin Invitational, October 4th. This year's halftime show featuring songs from the hit musical Rock of Ages. This is the Central High School of Clay County Volunteer Marching Band.